Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hello, Canada, hockey fans, United States of Newfoundland.
Watching Samwelb experience.
What's up, everybody? Good to see ya. Welcome. We are off the long-term IR, but we are still a little under the weather, but we are getting through it, and we're going to get through it together. Thank you. First of all, Robert, thank you for kicking us off with that super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, so much for your kind words over the last couple of weeks. It has been ridiculous. And even still, you can hear the voice is not back to where it needs to be, but we are plugging away and we are getting there. And there's no way I could sit this one out. I said, Coach, it's time, Coach. Kiss the lucky egg. Put the kid in. Let's go. We are here and we're here to play. Mad Jack, what's going on? Good to see you. Hayden, what's up, buddy? Lala's Place, thank you so much. Welcome in. Marshall, good to see you. Dallas, what's up, Dallas? Hello there, Noah's Ark. Welcome in, Danny T. Phil, what's going on? That's what I was thinking, Phil. They were playing so bad, we had to come back and turn it around. Various, what's going on? Ian B, how's it going? Good to see you. Billy's daughter went to a Lightning game and saw a Kampf. Oh, that's awesome. Scott, what's going on? Rich, welcome in. Theo, Sam Eagle, thank you so much. Mr. Snow, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. We appreciate y'all so very much. So welcome to the show. John, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. And again, thank you for being here. It's been a long road, and we are glad that we could come back and be here again. So ready to go, and there's no other game to come back and do it in style than one of the best rivalries in all of hockey, Toronto and Montreal. Travis, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, we are streaming on 2 channels here tonight. For those of you watching on the Samwelb B12 experience, thank you so much for your continued support and continued watching with us. For those of you watching over on our new hockey channel, Hockey HQ, thank you so much. Welcome in. If you don't know about Hockey HQ, make sure to click on over at some point during the stream and hit that subscribe, hit that like there as well. What's up, Randy? Good to see you. Colin the Habs going to pull this one out. Florida Park Explorers. He lives. I feel like the Undertaker rising up. But we are here, and we're here to crush it. We're here to bring, sorry, Randy, we're here to bring these Leafs back and get them in that winning streak. So again, welcome everybody on the experience. Welcome everybody over in Hockey HQ. Appreciate y'all over there. And again, make sure you do go over and hit that subscribe on both channels. Now let's get into it. Who is in, who is out tonight for the teams? For Toronto, the first line of Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitchie Marner. We got Bobby Mack with Max Domi and Big Willie Styles, William Nylander. Max Pacioretty is going to be with Holmberg and Nicky Robertson. Then we got Lorentz with Kampf and Ryan Reaves. On the D side, we got Morgan Riley with Philip Myers, Jake. I think there's a typo here. They put Jake McNabb. I think that's supposed to be Jake McCabe. Just saying, NHL. And Chris Tanev. We got Ekman-Larsson and Connor Timmins. And the Wall standing tall in net for Toronto. Joseph Woll going to get that start again. So you actually, Cook Sam, were you practicing your Batman lines? That's right, Phil. We've been practicing Batman lines for a month's time. There's so many different ways you can get up there and go, I'm Batman. All right, for the Montreal Canadiens, they're going with Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, and could be one of the worst first-round picks of all time. We'll have to wait and see. Slavkovsky. Marshall, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hitting those subscribes over on the HQ. Alex Newhook. Gosh, I like Alex Newhook so much. It's just too bad he had to be on Montreal. Alex Newhook with Kirby Dach into Patrick Laine. Patrick Laine has been red hot. His Montreal Canadiens have been red hot. We're going to talk about that coming up. Josh Anderson, the Leaf Killer with Dvorak and Gallagher. And then we got Pizza himself, Michael Pezzetta with Jake Evans and Joel Armia. On the D side, the young superstar Lane Hudson with one of my faves, Mike Matheson, Caden Gooley with Carrier, and then Wi-Fi, Arbor Xhekaj, and David Savard. And getting the start, it's another Sam Montembeault. He's getting the gate for the Canadiens. Johan, what's going on? Welcome in. Slag has much points as Cooley this year. What are you smoking? Randy, all I'm saying is Slavkovsky was supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread. And, well, right now I'd rather have Bobby McMann over Slavkovsky. But, hey, he's still young. He'll still develop, but he's got to get going on. I personally am just very, very disappointed in him. Justin, what's going on? Yes, it is Classic Showdown. Absolutely, it is beyond a Classic Showdown. It is a huge Classic Showdown tonight. One of the best rivalries in the National Hockey League, and I'm pumped for it. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in again. Thank you all so much for being here. Coach, what's going on? Haps and Leafs tonight. Rangers tomorrow. Rangers, that's a whole other story. But let's talk about this Montreal team, because before we kind of got taken out with illness, we were talking about Montreal, and we were talking about how potentially Montreal could be the only Canadian club not hitting the playoffs, right? We thought this could be the case. Well, they have turned it around. Montreal has been one of the hottest teams in the league. They've come from the bottom of the barrel to sitting 1 point out from the wild card. Nick, what's going on? Welcome in. Miss you too. Miss everybody's thoughts on that. We'll get into some of the other games. All the teams are in action. So the first intermission, we're going to be breaking everything down. We're going to be talking about it all. So we will have you. B Disney, what's going on? Good to see everybody. That's right. It's been far, far too long. And of course, if you didn't see the note earlier, we do have a channel, our sister channel. Barry coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Barry. Hockey HQ. Make sure you're on over there. Hit that subscribe. Check out Hockey HQ as well. All right, so Montreal, they are hot. They are crazy hot right now. They have done an amazing job getting up to just outside the wild card. They're now tied with the Ottawa Senators and the Boston Bruins hanging on to that wild card spot. So wouldn't it be awesome for Ottawa or Montreal to knock Boston out? I don't care which one do it. I don't care who does it. As long as we can get that done, that would be huge. Over the last several weeks, over the last 10 games, the Canadiens are 8-1-1 with victories coming over Dallas, Utah, Washington, Vancouver, Colorado, Vegas, Tampa, Florida. Some very good teams in there. Toronto has struggled, 6-4-0. Their victories come over the Devils, the 2 over Philadelphia, Boston, and 2 over the Islanders. They lost to Dallas, Vancouver, Carolina. They're looking to turn it around. Jonathan, I'll be honest, I have not paid attention to anything Blue Jays, because every time I read news about the Blue Jays, it's more and more disappointment. So until they figure out their management situation and actually get their acts together, I don't pay much attention. They are just a very big disappointment. But hopefully they will get that all squared away. It'd be nice to see the Blue Jays getting back into a better situation. All right, who are the hot players to watch coming into this? Well, no doubt Austin Matthews made his return, and this kid has been scoring goals like there's no tomorrow. 6 points in his last 5 games, 5 goals in his last 5 games. I believe he's got, 6 in his last 7 or 7 in his last 8 since returning. Matthews has been wild. Mitch Marner's still getting it done, 6 assists in his last 5 games. Now, for the Habs, Laine Hudson, holy cow, this kid finally learned how to play. He dances around, he jukes and jives, he's got moves, but he had problem putting points on the board. That has changed. Alex, what's going on? Welcome in. Laine Hudson, 9 points in his last 5 games. It is unbelievable, 8 of those being assists. Cole Caulfield, 3 goals in his last 5. CeeLo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Thank you all so much. All right. So the last couple of times these two teams played this year, Montreal took the first one 1-0. Toronto then took the next one 4-1. We got 2 more matchups between these two teams today and then April 12th. What's going on, Swedish Rob? Good to see you. Welcome one and all. Hey, Victoria, welcome in. Thanks for coming in and joining us. Thanks for being a part of what we do. And thank you for coming back. We know it's been a little while. We know we were under the weather. We were away on vacation and we got hit with this illness that has kept us away, but we are back. And we are back in style with one of the greatest rivalries, Toronto and Montreal. Surf Bum, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right. It is past 7 o'clock. So that means we are getting closer and closer to game time. Lots have been going on. Since things have changed. Where did that comment go? It just went real fast. Keep 6. What's going on, McMann? 12 goals, 6 assists. I didn't say he's a superstar, but right now I would take the play of Bobby McMann over the play of Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky, he has disappointed me every which way. He's got 24 points. Yes, 5 goals. Slafkovsky, 5 goals. And Slafkovsky, where did that go? He's a -7. -7. Bobby McMann, he's a +6. And he's got 12 goals. And the difference, Bobby McMann is playing third line minutes, right? He plays third line minutes. He's anywhere between 12 to 14, 15 minutes a game. Slafkovsky is a top 2-line guy, right? Slafkovsky is a top 2-line guy. He's playing 16 to 18 minutes a game. So looking at the amount of time on ice, the roles they played, I still take Bobby McMann over Slafkovsky right now. Let's revisit this 2 or 3 years from now when they're both really getting into their primes. Holy moly, this is going to be a good one. But that's what we love. Montreal fans, we love your opinions. We want your opinions. We want to debate players we like, players we don't like, situations. We want to play it all. We want your opinions. We're going to have fun with it here tonight. Oilers red hot again. Yeah, they are so streaky. Alan, welcome in. Yes, it is true. It is true, Alan. The voice is still a bit raspy. We are still a bit under the weather. But hey, we are not going to sit back and sit this one out. We had to come back. It was time. Sam, what's going on? I love that. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. And welcome in everyone again as you are coming in. Do that YouTube thing. Hit that thumbs up button for us. Crush it. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe. And of course, we just launched today our brand new channel. Some of you watching over on Hockey HQ. If you're not, hit that link. Go over, subscribe. You can watch on either channel. So give us a subscribe over on Hockey HQ. It's going to be our new strictly hockey platform. So we do a lot of hockey here. It's going to be on both channels. And then, of course, we get a little extra flavor here. So it's going to be a whole lot going on. All right. Looks like they're getting set, coming back from commercial break. So we went through the hot players to watch. Now for the goaltenders, Joey Woll, 15-8-0. He's a 2.66 goals against, a 9.07 save percentage. Sam Montembeault, 16-15-3 with a 2.88 goals against and a 900 save percentage. But Sammy's got 3 shutouts so far. Joey Woll, just the 1. So interesting to watch how these goaltenders will come through. But Montreal, like I said, has been the hot team. They have been the hot, one of the hottest in the league over the stretch since the break. So we will have to watch and be very careful to see what this team can do. They are no joke, that's for sure. Now, from the Leafs perspective, the injured list, the Hawk, Yanni Hakanpää, he's been skating. He's been getting back in there. We're going to see him very, very soon. Calle Jarnkrok finally got some good news. The Croc is working. He's back on the ice, so Jarnkrok might be available before we know it. And, of course, Anthony Stolarz also getting back on the ice. He's starting to work out. So all good signs for our injured players. John Tavares, of course, who went down just a couple days ago, he is being listed as week to week right now. So that is a huge hit. John Tavares has been playing unbelievably well this season for the Maple Leafs, and it is too bad that he had to get taken out. 20 goals, 42 points this year. Tavares was rocking. So hopefully when he comes back, he'll come back and be able to pick up where he left off. He has been absolutely wicked and wild. So that's the injury situation for Toronto. Now, we can't talk about hot players without talking about Patrik Laine. We all know the situation that happened with Laine against the Maple Leafs in the preseason. Dangled his knee out there. He got hit, got knocked down. Norman, what's going on? Alex, what's going on? Dobish, Alex, looked real good. I was at the game in Florida when Dobish shut out the Panthers. He looked outstanding, and he will be one day, but he's still got to grow. He's still got a ways to go. But Patrik Laine now, he is back, and he's moving. He's played 16 games. He's got 10 goals, and good for him, 12 points. But that 10 goals is really impressive. In 12 games, 10 goals. Patrik Laine, he's been hot. He's got that shot back. He's feeling the mojo. So we will see how Laine continues to play over the course of the season. And playing with guys like Kirby Dach and Newhook, that is a lot of firepower on that line. Newhook can move the puck. They're all good skaters. They can pass it around. So Toronto really has to be careful of that second line. Thank you, Norman. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. I'm good. We're just working our way through. JT, say it ain't so bad, man. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it was crazy, Jonathan. I can't believe Tavares got knocked down with that injury. But it happens, right? The life of a hockey player. Hopefully it's not so bad and he can come back faster than expected. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. Again, thank you, everybody, for being here, watching on both channels. Make sure you hit those likes. It is Hockey Day in Canada today. Lots going around, and we're going to break down all the out-of-town scores. They're going to be coming up game time any minute. They're on their last commercial break, I think. The Maestro, what's going on? Duke, good to see you. Welcome in. Let's take a quick peek at the out-of-town scores and bring you up to date of what's going on. Right now, it's 0-0 Ducks and Panthers, 0-0 Pens and Caps. Earlier today, the Flyers with a win over the Devils, 3-1. The Bruins, it says the Bruins and Senators, 5-5 in a final. They couldn't have ended in a tie. 6-3 Avs and Stars. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in, Onyx. Oh, hang on. Everett's flying by my screen. Onyx, did you just... Oh, Richard coming in. Richard, good to see you. Dropping 10 gifted memberships. Stick taps for Richard over on the Experience channel. Richard coming in with 10 gifted memberships. Richard, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, Richard. And of course, every time Toronto and Montreal get together and play each other, we always take a moment. And Richard's father was a huge Montreal fan. So Richard, of course, we're always thinking of you and the family when these two teams get together. So thank you so much for that. Onyx, good to see you. Ulysses, welcome in. Good to see you as well. And congrats everybody that just received gifted memberships. That's awesome. So really, really appreciate you, Richard. Daniel, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. All right. So those are the out-of-town scores right now. We're just waiting on an update. Actually, I could probably click into it. Because, you know, the way the interweb works sometimes, not always what we expect. Sometimes we expect too much. All right, let me see if I click into this. Is it going to tell me? There it is. Ottawa winning 6-5 over Boston. So that is huge. Great news. Ottawa 6-5 over the Boston Bruins in a shootout. That makes me real happy. So they're at the last commercial break. Then we're going to get our anthems. Get this one underway. Randall, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you. Regardless, whatever channel you're watching on, if you're on the Experience or you are on our new channel, Hockey HQ, thank you so much for checking us out. If you want to go over and hit the subscribe on our new Hockey HQ channel, we'd appreciate that as well. Big Rickster, welcome in. Teresa, welcome in. Yes, we've missed everybody. It's been far too long, so we are glad to be back. And we got a couple huge games right tonight. Is Toronto, Montreal. Monday night, the Maple Leafs make an Amazon Prime appearance again. Oh, there's going to be so much hockey now that we're in the second half of the season. We're here in the stretch. Teresa says we need to talk. I'm in trouble. Oh boy. All right, get these commercials over with. We want to play some hockey. I'll be honest. Well, we've been down and out. I actually haven't been watching much. Look at this tan line I got across my head. Can you guys see that? What a crazy tan line. I just noticed that. That's embarrassing. All right, I haven't actually watched much of the full games going on. We've been, really just camping on the couch, had the tea going, all the Vicks. We had the beverages, our whole beverage bar. It's been wild, but we're back here and we're getting set. Anthem time. Let's kick over and join them. RK, what's going on? Welcome in.
Welcome, hockey fans from coast to coast to coast, as we celebrate the 25th annual Hockey Day in Canada.
Thank you, Bon. Appreciate that. Thank you, Rickster. So Hockey Day in Canada. I'm going to kick it off with a national anthem. Please rise.
For the singing of the Canadian national anthem by Gideon Zellermeyer, accompanied on the organ by Diane Bibourg.
All right. Anthems are done. The lights are coming up. It's about time to drop the puck and play some hockey. Welcome in, hockey fans, whether you're a Leaf fan, whether you're a Montreal Canadiens fan. Welcome. We want you to cheer for your team. We want you to call for those Leafs. We want you to call for those Canadiens. You are all welcome to do so. We just ask that you do it respectfully and have some fun while doing it. Joseph Woll is getting set. He's plugged in. He is set to go. Linda, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Habs, go. Well, go Leafs, go is my counter to that. We're going to have a great time tonight. Buckle up. Original 6. Greatest rivalry in hockey. Leafs, Habs. Here we go. Darcy, what's going on? The cabbage roll. Darcy, I had some cabbage rolls the other night. They were delish. All right, so on the screen, you will be seeing in the middle, it's going to show you approximately where the puck is moving. That is down here. Just over here is going to be where the shots are coming from. And on the far side, way over there, is going to be who's on the ice and what's going on. All right, let's break it all down. First puck is going to be dumped all the way down in the Montreal zone. Montembeault out to play this ahead. Turning around, Evans moving it up. Montreal through the neutral zone. Cut off here by Marner. Marner going to pass this one back. Leafs setting it up in their own zone. Here's a long pass up. That one doesn't connect. Montreal picking it up, turning it all the way back down to the Leaf zone. Morgan Rielly to pick it up. We're going to have a long conversation about Morgan Rielly. I'm curious some of your opinions on what's been going on. Roger, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs at the red line. Tanev going to bump this one up and over the line. Too far to connect. Here comes Hudson back the other way. Hudson into the Leafs zone. Hudson dancing by the blue line. He's going to cycle this one down low. Trying to kick this one across. Suzuki playing it down low. That's intercepted. This one playing up. Cut off. Montreal holding it in. Back down low. Here's a shot. Nice save by Woll at the side of the net. Cross crease. Into the corner on the near side. Montreal bringing this one back. Turning. Caulfield a long shot. Going down in the corner. Matheson going to keep this one in. Slafkovsky with a little bump. Here's turning. Shooting right into the glove of Joseph Woll. And he's going to hang on there. Nice pace. Good job by Montreal. They got some good hops starting this one off early. They were really, really working this one in through. Len, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate that. Rob, I'm feeling good. Feeling way, way better. Just a little bit of laryngitis still. Got to get the voice back, but night and day from where I was even just yesterday. Off the draw. Montreal's going to win this one. Going to cycle it back to the line. Here's a blast. That one goes wide. Beverly, hello there. Welcome in. Glad to see everyone. Oh, no. Beverly, feel better. That's going to hop into the bench, so we're going to get another whistle here. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of illnesses going around right now. A lot, and you never know. You never know. The doctor says I got hit with 2 different strains of things, and that's why it hit me so bad, but it's all good. Makes you feel any better, Beverly. I gave it to... There you go, Onyx. I knew it was you. Opera season starts next week. I'll be primed and ready, Dallas, for my auditions. Might be doing the baritones, though. All right, face-off just outside the Montreal zone. Third line on here for the Maple Leafs. Montreal's going to win another one. They're going to bring this one back. Chris, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. Habs going to flip this one up. Ekman-Larsson doing a nice job over the line. Montreal getting it back, putting this one in the slot. No shot taken. Back over to Xhekaj. Xhekaj throwing this through the middle. Dach couldn't come up with it. It's turned. Here comes Toronto. Holmberg going to throw this one down to the Montreal zone. Chasing it on the forecheck. Robertson with this. Little Nicky going to cycle it down around. Little cross check there in front. Holmberg went flying. And here comes Montreal back the other way. Habs at the line. Ryan Reaves there to break it up. And that's going to be brought back in as an offside. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. You know, it's interesting to see with Wi-Fi here on the ice, as in Xhekaj, and Ryan Reaves on the ice. Are we finally going to get Reaves Xhekaj tonight? It hasn't happened in the first 2 games. Will we get it here today? Right, Len? Yeah, absolutely. Will we get a Reaves Xhekaj here tonight? Another whistle. A lot of whistles here in the early moments of this one. Off the drop, this coming around, and it looks like one of the widgets here is having some issues. Let me see if I can give it a little refresh here. Interesting. So it looks like the widget's having issues. We'll see if we can fix this up as we go. It's coming around Montreal. Going to bring this one back around. Going to dump this one down in the corner. Toronto working it back up. They can't get it out. Reaves now, second effort. Reaves does get it out, and this coming down and around. Big collision there. Yeah, it looks like that widget's having some issues, so we'll keep an eye for when that kicks up. Here comes Montreal all alone. Great save. Joseph Woll, a backhand, as Matheson splits the D, coming in and a backhand right on. Joseph Woll had to be sharp there. Great move by Joey Woll. That's what we like to see. You never know what you're going to get. And Joseph Woll able to stand up and shut that one down. All right, what we'll do in the meantime is we'll bring this over here. Well, that widget is having some issues. Montreal bring this back around. Star. So he's practicing now. Keep 6. No date yet, but he is practicing, which is really good news. This down in the corner. Wayne, what's up? Dave, how's it going? That's right. Let's have it. Reaves Xhekaj. It's long overdue. Here comes Marner. Marner going to carry this one over the red line. Into the Montreal zone. Little pass over to Matthews. Rolls off his stick right on, and Montembeault is going to hang on and make that save. Going to hang on to it. Zach, what's going on? Wonder how the Leafs will Hopefully not, Zach. Hopefully there's no disappointment. Hopefully they figure it out. Because I'm tired of saying one more year. One more year. Nylander, 17 career goals versus Montreal. The most versus any team. He's looking to add to that total here today. Of course, Big Willie with that overtime winner the other night was huge. Off the draw. Timmins, long shot down in front. Turning, Bobby McMann knocked off his feet. This one picked up by Montreal. Pizzetta bringing it down. McMann cuts that one off. Toronto, a little tip pass. They get it out to the red line. Yarncroc is not back, Swedish Rob, but he is also skating. He's starting to practice, which is good. Anytime you can get these guys back on the ice, makes a huge difference. Big hit down here in the corner. Montreal picking it up. Gonna put it right in front all alone. What a move there by Jake Evans. And he couldn't put it past Woll. I think we're all right, Travis. If it happens again this year, I'm just going to make a t-shirt so I don't have to say it over and over. Montreal bring it back in their own zone. One shot so far for Toronto. 4 for Montreal, and we're 4.5 minutes into this first one, and it's been a much as we expected, end to end. Dach, a little flip pass through, doesn't connect. Penalty coming up here to Toronto. Montreal cycling it down around. Montembeault goes to the bench, extra attacker on for the Habs. Setting this one up. It's a 6-on-5 situation right now. Again, penalty coming up to the Leafs. Cross ice, out of the face-off circle to the slot, and they score. And the delayed penalty, Kirby Dach. Kirby Dach puts it home. Unbelievable. Delayed penalty coming up on Toronto. And with the extra man, Kirby Dach puts himself in a great spot. Cross ice. Lot just by the hash marks, the near hash marks. And they put it in 1-0 for Montreal. Oh. It hurts. It hurts. You could see it coming. You could read the play. You saw that one coming. Dach's 9th goal of the season from Gouli and Laine. Patrick Laine picking up an assist. 1-0 Montreal. Off the draw, center ice. Toronto's going to win this one. It hurts. It hurts good. There you go, Randy. Third line here for the Maple Leafs. Back to Tanev. Tanev going Going to throw this all the way down the ice. Going to hop on Montembeault. He plays it aside. Montreal in their own zone. Going to work this one up. Pro Crusher. No, I didn't see the game. I just saw the end results. Senators, they win it in a shootout. That's a big win for Ottawa. Here's a pass up the middle. Robertson going to tip this down into the Montreal zone. Robbie going in the corner. Xhekaj going to take Robbie down, but Xhekaj falls. Holmberg, he can't pick up with it. Montreal going to start to work this. Dvorak, he gets it along the line. Cycling around is Lorentz back to the point. Here's a long shot. Doesn't get through to the net. Toronto has to use their D-men to shoot the puck more. We've talked about this over and over and over. They need to utilize that long shot. Ottawa ties it, 12 seconds left. That's crazy. Xhekaj going to pass it ahead. Here comes Jake Evans. Evans going to bring this one up. Krista, hello. Good to see you as well. I am feeling way better. Thank you, Krista. Down in the corner, Toronto going to pick it up in their own zone. Myers, he's going to pass this one ahead. That's right, Dallas. Pass, shoot, score. Fundamentals. Get back to those fundamentals. This coming across. Here's Montreal up over the line. Toronto going to steal that one. Long pass from Reaves. That misses Bobby McMann. McMann breaks through. He gets it. McMann behind the net. Little backhand pass in front. We have a penalty on the play. So Montreal is going to the box. Montreal to the box. They're going to go to commercial break. Crazy, crazy, crazy back and forth game. Montreal able to strike first. It wasn't that Woll just missed it. I mean, it was a nice shot. Nice setup. Montreal sets it up kind of on the face-off dot, expecting the shot. They pass it across to Dach, who's just on the hash marks in the slot. And it was a great, great shot. Really, really well played shot. Forecheck, back check. Travis, that was one of the best comments all year. Love it. RK, what's going on? Welcome in. Ben's ahead of the Bruins. Love it. Love it. That's exactly what we need to see. It was such a great win for Ottawa to do that to the Bruins. And with that win, with that point, the Boston Bruins are officially knocked out of the wild card spot. You're slightly ahead of me. Streaming on your TV. Yeah, Sparks. That happens sometimes. It's funny. I'll watch it on my TV. I'll watch it on streaming on my computer. And every source I watch from, this timing is slightly off. But Ottawa, with that win, they are officially in the top wild card spot. The Columbus Blue Jackets, of all teams, currently in that second wild card slot. Boston is now out. So they are knocked out of the wild card spot. It is going to be a race between these teams. Montreal is right in there. Philadelphia is right in there. It's going to be awesome. Number one, what's going on? Welcome. Oh, we missed you too. Just took a pic of my TV. There was 6 Canadians on the ice when they got that goal. Yes, Teresa, that is fact. And that is because Toronto took a penalty and they had pulled the goaltender. So they had the delayed penalty. So that is why. Oh, hold on a second. I thought this penalty was coming up on Montreal. It is not. It was on Toronto. So Montreal is going to go to the power play now. Timing always off. Yeah. So is mine. So Montreal is actually on the power play here. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. Hudson going to drop this one back. Suzuki bringing this one up over the line. Setting up, working this around. Toronto can't clear. Habs holding it in. Down low, back to the point. Hudson wants it. He doesn't get it. They go down to the goal line again. Trying to feed it to the line. Nice little move to keep this one in. They find Hudson. He's stepping up. Passes far side. Laine, his pass gets blocked. Tanev is going to pick it up. Gets it to Matthews. Matthews back to Tanev. And Chris Tanev going to roll this one down in the corner. Tanev is like, what on earth am I doing leading a shorthanded rush? Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I find the radio is so far off. It's crazy. That's going to be an offside. Montreal coming offside. 1:04 left to go in the power play. 12:11 to go here in period number 1. My goodness. Let's see what the Habs can do in the back half of this power play. Right now, Toronto's doing a nice job. They're going to win this draw. Hold on to it for a moment. Now they clear it all the way down the ice. Right on Montabo. Matheson is back to pick this one up. He's going to drop it back. The lovely drop back pass. Hey, Mr. Benjamin, welcome in. Down over the line, Montreal passes back. That's a blown pass. Comes out of the zone, and Matheson has to come all the way back. Chiefs beat the Texans 23-14. Thank you, Richard. Richard, was there ever any doubt? The question is, are the Chiefs going to win again this year? Montreal in their own zone, setting it up. 23 seconds to go on the power play. Going to bring this one in. Nice little moves there. Spinning around, Dach with it. Still hanging on to it. Doesn't pass it. Now a nice job by Holmberg stepping up. He's getting some help. Montreal still with it, though. And finally, the Leafs get it to the line, and they bring it out. Holmberg with it. He's going to pass it over, and the Leafs kill it off. No shots on that power play. Nice job there by Toronto. We were all confused at some point. Chrissy, that is very true. Some more than others. This coming around Montreal in their own zone. The forecheck of the Maple Leafs. They get it. Tommy holds it in at the line. He's going to chip it to Nylander. Nylander tried to be a little too fancy there. Montreal, long high pass. Going to bring this one in for Armia, but it's offside. Carson, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope so, Sparkle. I really, really do hope so. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like button. It helps us out tremendously, so thank you so much. And, of course, if you're watching from the Samwelb 12 experience, make sure you check out our other channel, Hockey HQ. We're going to be multi-streaming there as well for the next little while as we start to build up that channel as well. So head on over to Hockey HQ. Hit that subscribe as well for us. Thomas, I'm feeling way better. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, very low shooting game right now. Low shots. 5-3 are the shots. This pass through the crease back to the line. Toronto starting to set it up now. Timmins coming across. He's going to take it, sending it towards the net. That goes wide. Here's Nylander. Nylander coming around. He's going to pitch it towards the net. Hubby Mack can't get a stick on it. Comes through the legs of Ekman-Larsson. Here comes Montreal. Back in, spinning around. Rez, what's going on? I'm feeling way better. Rick, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, too. Here's a pass for Bobby McMann. He's cutting through the net. Bobby McMann. No one to pass it to, and he just lightly flips it on Montabo. He puts it to the side of the net. Bark, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Here they come again. Teeking through. Hey, Spark, if they reached out, I'd be interested in listening. Here's Holmberg with a backhand. Hudson going to flip this off the boards. Here comes Montreal, breaking it out. No Chiefs, no Taylor's for Jet. I'm surprised they don't have her doing the Super Bowl. Pass all the way down. It's going to be icing against the Maple Leafs. 9:25 to go here in the first period. So the Leafs are starting to make some nice passes. They're starting to make some moves to get in. But again, very, very, very low number of shots on net. You got to find a way. Pass, shoot, score. Matheson up to 33 kilometers an hour there on that rush. That is wild. Off the draw, Toronto going to win this one. They're going to go around behind their own net. Playing it down, trying to hit Robertson. Can't do it. Broken up by Evans. Habs coming in. Setting it up as Laine. Laine watched by Matty Nyes. This one poked through. Matty Nyes is another player who's been having a great year. Better than Slivkovsky. This down around in the corner.
Jostling there with Tanev. Centering pass blocked by Nye. And the Leafs send it
Montreal taking a look. They're going to chip this one back up and in. I have something important I have to ask. Onyx, I'm sorry, I'm taken. But Onyx, for you, maybe I can make an exception. Let me have a conversation. Here comes Montreal, bringing it in, flipping this one down in the corner. Nice little rush here by Caulfield, getting it across. Montreal from the faceoff dot. Suzuki shooting it high and wide, blocker side. Caulfield putting this one down low. Around behind the Toronto net. McCabe trying to pick it up. Comes right out in front. Suzuki putting it across. Here's a shot. Woll with a stop. Oh, a big shoulder glove save. Getting that arm up as Carrier fires one in. Oof. Montreal is bringing the noise, bringing the funk. Toronto has to find their own way of shutting that one down. Joseph Woll standing tall. I mean, my goodness, he looks pretty darn good. He's hanging in. He's hanging in. Of course, we'll be happy when our other goaltender is back and he's healthy and ready to go, but we're not going to talk about that too much. I thought Phil, he's trying to get a head start. You know, he knows we got to make arrangements. But Joseph Woll, listen, I'll be honest with you. We've watched Joseph Woll a lot, and he's been up and down. And I was very nervous the way Stolarz has been playing. When he went down, I was very nervous. Can Woll hold down the fort? And he seems to be doing just that. So we will take it. We will take what Woll is doing. Sports entertainment, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs. Leafs are doing it. Leafs are doing it. We'll take that. We will take it. They're a slow starting team. We know this. We can't be surprised at this. We know they're a little bit of a slow starting team. I mean, I would like them to be maybe about 8 or 9 shots instead of 5 shots right now. But they are a slow starting team. As long as they can stay in this one through period number 1, don't worry, period number 2, they're going to come out and fire. But Sam Montembeault, he has their number. And when Monty plays well, you got to be careful because this guy can keep you out. They have to have their stars be stars. We saw what Matthews can do. He's been playing well. Nylander, of course, he scores some beauties. They got to get it going. As we talked about in the pregame show, Montreal has been one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They are on fire. They're climbing up those standings. Wouldn't be holding too much blame on the Leafs goaltenders. Yeah, I don't blame, the Leafs goaltenders are the last line of defense. Do they give up some bad calls? Yes, they do give up some bad calls. But bad goals, not calls. But the defense is supposed to get in there. The defense needs to step it up and play a little bit better. This one being flipped up, down the ice. This one down in the corner. Trying to work this one through. Toronto going to hold it in at the line. And this is going to come out and all the way back down. Suzuki bringing it in, setting it up here. Slafkovsky back to Suzuki, over to Hudson. Hudson to Slafkovsky. He gives it away. Max Domi gives it right back. Shot right on. Nice save. Slafkovsky, a shot. A nice save by Woll. Domi, what are you doing? That was brutal. Here's a long shot. That one is blocked. It's going to come out and all the way down the ice. Oh my goodness, Justin, that would be a story. From the basement to the top. Holy moly. That's a story I do not want to read. An icing call against Montreal. 7 minutes to go here in the first period. Woll being tested early. He had to make some big saves. I don't know what on earth Domi was doing here. Just totally pooched that play. And a couple great saves. A little power slide across. Slafkovsky goes blocker side. Woll with the power slide comes over and able to hug against that post, given nowhere to shoot towards. Could be a tad more two-way also. Absolutely, David, 100%. It's funny. We just had this conversation earlier today. The best players are those players that hustle both sides of the ice. Here's a shot right on. Toronto with a chance. Can't put it in. What are your thoughts on this trade? Toronto, Mayfield, Pajot, Nelson for Riley, Robertson, and Kampf and Timmins. Travis, I would absolutely make that trade. If the Islanders would do that, if that was a realistic trade, I like Pajot and Nelson a lot. I really do. And it frees up salary. I'd have a hard time thinking Toronto would actually do that, but I would do that. Montreal keeping this one in. Here's Anderson throwing this one through. That goes way wide. Montreal still with possession, trying to pull this one through. Listen, Caulfield is a very, very talented player. He has his size doesn't play for him. This being flipped down in the corner. 6 minutes to go now. 6 minutes to go. This one coming around down in the corner. Picked up here. Gooley going to throw this one down. Got my Hockey Day in Canada jersey on for 21. Nice, Rick. Love Hockey Day in Canada. There's nothing like watching hockey all day, especially when it's snowing outside. And it was snowing here like crazy. Here comes Kirby Dach again, shooting, and Woll going to catch that in the breadbasket. Now, just to finish my earlier thought, as they go to commercial break, we had this conversation earlier with the kids' hockey team. You know, it's one thing if you're a proficient goal scorer and you got the moves and you can do all that. But you have to make sure that you hustle back. Defense is a big part of the game. You know, it's one thing you can go and score 40 goals a year. It's great. But if you want your team to be successful, you got to come back and play defense. You got to pick your spots. And I think that's what makes Matthews such an unbelievable effective player, right? He'll score on you. He'll light you up, but he's also going to take the puck away from you. He's going to block shots. He's going to get up on you. The two-way players make such a difference in this game. Listen, I love Willie Nylander. He's had some big goals for us. But when you watch him back-checking, and Marner the same way at times, you watch them back-checking, and it's like they're watching the game instead of trying to get back and help. And that frustrates me, and I'm sure frustrates a lot of you as well. Two-way play is so important to any team. And that's what's the difference, especially in the playoffs. Playoffs, two-way play makes a huge difference. Brett, what's going on? Welcome in. So I wanted to finish my thought on that. Right now, Toronto's got to find a way to get some more shots. 9 for Montreal, 6 for Toronto. Shots still have a wee bit way to go. Got to get those shots going. Have to get those shots going. That's how you're going to score. And they've done this time and time again. Slow starting first periods, and then they explode in the second, and they finish it off in the third. So I'm expecting the trend to continue. Expecting it to continue. All right, back from commercial break. Matthews on the ice. Let's see what the top line can do. It's like 88 and 16 can't be bothered back checking. Right, Phil? If they can get those two back checking, it's going to make a huge difference. In the Leaf zone, here's a shot from the point. Deflected right on. Woll in the splits. Somehow that stays out. I don't know if Woll stopped that or the defender's stick knocked it down. But it doesn't matter because the puck did not enter the net. Oh, there's Matthews, a high stick. And he's going to go to the box. Nick Suzuki takes the stick in the face. And he goes down. So Matthews to the box. Another power play here for Montreal. A double minor. A double minor. How's the weather in Canada? It is cold. Swedish Rob actually was quite mild today, but it's been cold and it's been snowy. Matthews going for the stick lift. He missed it. Tip of the stick in Suzuki's face. Cuts him. Double minor. 4 minutes for Matthews.
I'm not sure if Craig Berube wants the physical evidence.
Yikes.
Suzuki's going right by the...
So Toronto again in penalty trouble. Bobby McMann had a penalty earlier. There was a delayed penalty being called. And hang on a second. Suzuki takes a whack upon review. The stick hit the visor. It didn't hit his face. There's no blood.
Oh yeah, you can see on the bottom lip. Yep. But he won't be able to start the power.
Okay, so his lip, he cut his lip. Okay, so there is some blood on his lip. I thought something weird was going on here. The stick caught his visor, but there is a little bit of blood on the lip, so we'll give it to him.
Blood on his sweater or anything like that. That would stop him.
I feel like he almost cut his lip more diving on the ice.
At the Leafs bench.
So Toronto has not had a power play opportunity yet.
That's not a penalty.
Here's Toronto off the draw. They're going to throw this down. He cut his lip. Is it like the old wrestling days, right, where they used to gig the forehead to bleed? Now these guys, they're biting their lip. 4 minutes for Matthews. Well, there goes his well, anyways, I lost my train of thought. Back to the line. Matheson going to keep this one in, putting it across. Montreal setting up down low. Another shot. Wall takes it off the chest. Kirby Dach in the high slot. He passes it over to the faceoff dot. Montreal sliding it across. Dvorak back to the line. They don't shoot to Dach. He tries to feather it through. It's blocked by Tanev. Exactly, coach. Exactly. Marner intercepts. Sends this one all the way down the ice. Just about a minute killed off here. If you're just coming in and joining us, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button for us. It's free and it helps us out a lot. This coming all the way back. Montreal on the move. Habs up into the Leaf zone. This one is picked off there, and Toronto again going to send it all the way down the ice. Swedish Rob, not as much as soccer, but yes, there definitely is a lot of diving and faking, trying to draw penalties. Absolutely. Nyes is going to get this one down the ice again. Good job there, Nyes. Survival on ice. Yeah, a part of the game I would like to see disappeared. I hate the dives. Just down around in the corner. Montreal setting it up again. Slafkovsky down low. He's going to put this one out, working around the perimeter to the point. Going to hop over Hudson's stick. It comes back to the Montreal blue line. Montreal here to set it up. All right, the first penalty has expired. We're now into the second. Banking, how's it going? Thank you so much. That's true. Montreal, they're one of the hottest teams right now. Good to see you, Banking. Here's Matheson. Matheson going to send this all the way back. Picked up by Newhook. Newhook going to bring this one up over the line. They're going to cycle this one down around. Digging it free, down in the corner. Montreal still working. Toronto doing a nice job. And they're going to intercept it again. They clear it out. 1:23 to go. Dan, what's going on? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Daryl. Good to see you. I'm feeling so much better. Just a little laryngitis still to clear up. Matt Jack, what's going on? Over the line, Montreal. Again, near side in the corner. Kicking it back to the point. Matheson. He's going to put this across high slot. Back to the far side. Matheson. He shoots it kind of partially blocked. Dach in the corner. He's going to work this one through. Toronto doing a nice job up on Dach. Marner in there. Comes back to Matheson. He goes cross ice. Another shot, and that's fanned on. I don't think Newhook got all of it. And that's going to go up and at a play. Messi, what's going on? Welcome in. Coach, it's doing all right, thank you. It's doing all right. I know it doesn't sound like it, but we're doing A-OK. So nice little work here. Montreal setting it up, working around the power play, but Toronto, great job killing it off. 44 seconds left. 2 minutes left to go here in period number one. Off the draw, back to the line. Toronto going to intercept again. Look out from behind. Kampf had it taken away, but he fought to keep it. Putting it back across. Montreal bringing this one in. Nyes is back, getting up on the puck carrier. Ekman-Larsson there again. Canadiens working it across. The shot. They score. Power play goal. That's technically two power play goals for Montreal. The first one was with the extra man on a delayed penalty. This one, Patrik Laine on the power play, a one-timer. This one appears to have just gone right through the legs of Joseph Woll. What's going on? Welcome in. So a little bit of a change direction here. Laine gets all of it. It deflects off the leg of Timmins. Oh, it went up over the pad, just over the right pad, past the blocker of Joseph Woll. So Laine steps in. It goes off of Timmins, 90 miles an hour. Timmins deflects it into his own net. 2-0 Montreal. Now maybe the officials will realize there's two teams. Here they come again, 2-on-1. Walking in, they score! Oh, goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did that really just happen? Off the draw, Josh Anderson, leaf killer extraordinaire. 7 seconds after Patrik Laine walks right in. Off the draw, a quick little pass, finds Armia to Anderson. He steps around Max Domi. Domi with a big time slash. And Anderson with a beautiful, beautiful goal. Holy smokes. Josh Anderson, what a move. Just beats Joseph Woll. Woll went down, kicked the leg out, but couldn't stop him on the flip side. Terrible breakdown. Again, what on earth, Domi? What were you doing? So Nick Robertson, Josh Anderson having words there. The official had to come over. Wow. So back-to-back goals, 7 seconds apart. This being sent all the way down. Toronto, who was in good shape, being down 1-0 just a minute ago, now finds himself down 3. Here's a shot high. Montembeault knocks that one down. There's a hit by Pacioretty behind the net, but Armia is going to bring this one out. Setting it up. Here comes Montreal. Trying to come around in front. They can't. A little hit there by Nick Robertson on Anderson. They're still jawing at it. And Toronto gets this down the ice. Less than a minute to go. Just because you were born in Toronto doesn't make... Coach, that is 100% fact. 2 goals. Yeah, Jamie, not good. Not good at all. Just a bad play. Domi's having a very, very tough game here tonight. Playing this one down, Montreal. Back to the Toronto blue line. Toronto looking to set it up. Hey, Samantha, hope you're doing well. This down into the Montreal zone. Savard going to play it around. Lorentz giving him a little bit of a bump. Leafs with the puck. Reaves going to cycle it below. And the Habs going to flip it to the line. 13 seconds. Ekman-Larsson, a little tip from Kampf. Montembeault was there. 7 seconds to go. Kampf can't catch up to it. Reaves coming in with a big hit. Shot from the point. That's going to sail wide. And the period comes to an end. Shot right there at the whistle. Reaves and Xhekaj are having a conversation as Xhekaj gives Reaves a little shove. Now Xhekaj tries to reach past the official at Reaves. He's screaming at him. Reaves is screaming back. Nobody drops the gloves. And Xhekaj does one of these. Oh, go away. So Reaves, wow. They're actually showing here Reaves challenging Xhekaj. And Xhekaj was doing this. Won't go at Reaves. So Reaves wanted to go with them. Xhekaj won't go with them. But yet Xhekaj continues to slash and cross-check. Wow. All right. They're going to commercial. Let's go to the intermission. Unbelievable. Montreal all over Toronto in that first period. But nice to see Reaves trying to challenge Xhekaj. Xhekaj won't do it. I guess Xhekaj only likes to jump smaller people from behind. But hey, first period is in the books. Let's take a look at the stats as Zambonis go round and round. Endgame, what's going on? FBI, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, 13-7. The shots in net, Montreal leading there. 8-6 total hits. 10-8 faceoffs. Montreal has that advantage. 1 for 3 on the power play situation, even though the first goal was with the delayed penalty call. 12 giveaways for Montreal. That is not good, but how Toronto hasn't capitalized. Wow. 2 giveaways for the Maple Leafs. 4-1. The takeaways for Toronto, 6-3 Toronto block shots. Hopefully, Travis. Hopefully, that would nice. It would be nice to see them finally go. CT, what's going on? I don't know how the Leafs are high in their division. They don't play well at all. Well, so they're not playing great here today, but they have been playing good hockey. They were really, really hot for a long time. Really, really hot. So they're a decent team. They have 28 wins this year. 28 wins. That's pretty darn good. I play sports at 20K, around 1 million things for social media. I have no idea what on earth that message even means. But hey, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see. Stetson, what's going on? Islanders fan, even though my sporting opinion, what do they need to get out of mediocrity? So, excuse me. Stetson, the Islanders are in a weird spot, right? The Islanders are in a very weird position. They need help, but they've needed help for a long time. I don't think Patrick Waugh is the problem. I like what Patrick Waugh brings. I think they just got to rebuild. Barzell is a great player, but he needs a better supporting cast. That's the problem there with the Islanders. They need a lot. Benoit, what's going on? Goo good to see you. Dan, would you get stomach flu? No, I don't know, Dan. Well, it definitely wasn't a flu, but it was nasty. Whatever I had, it definitely kicked my butt. For let's see, today's the 18th, so probably about 21 days. Probably about 21 days I was sick for. So it got me real good. Let's see, Florida is kind of falling right now. Where'd you go on your trip? So Mr. Snow, we were down south. We were in Florida. We had a great time there. Thank you for asking. And yeah, Panthers definitely having a slide. Dallas, 33 months. Dallas, thank you so much. Really appreciate everything. Thank you, Dallas. But yeah, we had a good time. Panthers are struggling right now. Ebbs and flows of the season, right? They were hot. Now they're not. They're in trouble. But they'll turn it back around. I have faith in the Panthers. When you look at the conference overall, I mean, Florida's still in fifth. Toronto's second, tied for second in the Eastern Conference. I mean, that is awesome. Washington is running away with the Eastern Conference. But listen, as long as Toronto's in the top few positions, whether they're second, third, fourth, fifth, I don't care. We want them to get in the playoffs. We want them to have a good showing. This is going to be like a bloodbath. Old man Reaves, best ass sheriff. Hopefully, David, they do step into it. Me, Cannonball, if you remember me, 3-0. Let's go. Yeah, FBI, they got to pick it up. They need to get it going. Beating the partner, Night Stars. Yeah, really good conference wins, right? And that's what you got to do. You gotta beat those teams. You need to beat those teams to propel yourself forward, and you got to watch for those tie breaks, right? Very important. You'd like to beat some of the weaker teams. I think that's where Toronto has really struggled against those weaker teams, but they'll get it together. Quickly going around the scoreboard, 1-0 Panthers over the Ducks. Sam Reinhart picked up 5 in a game misconduct halfway through the first period for kneeing. He went for a hit, and the Duck player tried to duck and slide out of the hit, leaving his leg extended. And a little kneeing hit there. Not good. Flames 1-0 over the Jets. Blue Jackets and Rangers 0-0. Washington up 1-0 over the Penguins. Lightning 1-0 over the Red Wings. So those are the games in progress right now. And I know everybody wants to know who scored that goal. Was it Ovechkin? It was not. It was Jacob Chychrun. And yes, Rick, Monday night, Leafs in Tampa Bay Lightning on Prime. It's going to be a crazy game. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, come back right here, join us on The Experience, or join us on Hockey HQ, our new channel. Join us on one of these two channels for Monday Night Prime, Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Going to be great. Endgame coming in 24 months. Endgame, go Sens go. Nice to see them beat the Bruins. Endgame, that made me so happy. so very happy. Sarah, what's going on? Welcome in. Not a good first. That's right. You got to believe. You got to have the faith. Got to have that faith. Thanks for pulling it together for us tonight. I was down with respiratory infection 4 weeks back. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're doing better now. I'm glad you are better. Those respiratory infections are nasty. And let me tell you, talking about back in the golf swing studio, let me tell you, I finally had a chance, a couple chances actually, to go to Top Golf. I've never been to Top Golf before. And we had a chance to go and hit some balls, and we had a phenomenal time. So big shout out to Top Golf. If you have one in your area, definitely worth checking it out. We had an absolute blast, and I loved it. The targets were fun to hit. Even the kids who don't golf had fun doing it. The food was pretty good. Oh, I mean, we had our fair share of tater tots, not going to lie. The food there was excellent. The staff, very, very friendly. So thank you, Top Golf. It was a lot of fun. Can't wait to go back and do it again. Yeah, Alex, Habs are on a roll, and they're making a charge for that wild card spot. I mean, it's mind-boggling how a month ago we were sitting here thinking, wow, they might not even make the playoffs. They could have been the only team not in the playoffs, but they are right in that race. Ottawa with 50 points, Columbus 50 points, Boston 50 points, Montreal and Philly 48 points. Those wild card spots are all up for grabs. And of course, Tampa Bay with 51 points, they could be in trouble too. So going to be very interesting. Ottawa, we talked about talked about Edmonton being on a roll earlier. Edmonton, 4 wins of their last 5, beating Colorado, Minnesota, LA, Chicago. So the Oilers have kind of found a way to get going again. Colorado and Calgary right now. Those wild card teams, Vancouver has found their way on the outskirts. They are looking in. They have to get it going. They have to get that all back together. You're way more handsome than Thanks, Onyx. Appreciate it. Oh, it's funny. So funny. You guys crack me up. Let's go. Do you have a favorite? Swedish Rob, sorry, a favorite game at Top Golf, or what? A favorite what? So those are kind of what I'm looking at. Again, no surprise at the bottoms of the conferences. If we take a look at the bottom of the East, Buffalo, New York. I guess New York Rangers is a little bit of a surprise. We expected them to be up there. Oh, favorite NFL team. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a Bills guy. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge football guy by any means. I usually will watch a little bit throughout the season and then playoffs. But with Buffalo being so close to Toronto, by default, I'm a Bills guy. So would love to see them find a way, the Bills, to find a way and beat the Chiefs, right? How many times the Bills going to lose out to the Chiefs? I grew my golf clubs decades ago. Time for a new set, Ulysses. Hang on one second. All right, pardon me. I cannot walk as well either, so I have to switch hobbies. It was great. For those that don't know what Top Golf is, it's like a driving range, a 3-story driving range, where it's all kind of sensors and computers. So you play different games, and when you hit the ball, you hit the targets, you get points. You hit certain areas around, you get points, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Driving range when I was a kid, I struggled to hit the ball and realized golf is not the sport for me. It's a very tough sport. A lot of hockey players are really good golfers. If you ever watch some of the hockey players hit the ball, because it's the technique to a slap shot is different, but there's a lot of similarities, and it's they can hit the ball a long way, but it's a lot of fun. You got to have a lot of patience for it. A lot of patience. Tiger Woods makes it look so easy. And I don't know, Dallas, talking of Tiger Woods, I don't know if you guys have seen the new golf league that Tiger Woods has started up. And man, it's like all simulators, and the greens all shift and move around. It's all indoors. It's wild. I forget what they're calling it, but that ESPN Tiger Woods Golf League is crazy. The wall is falling down. Oh, brick by brick, we'll build them back up. Yeah, John B, you're right. There's definitely a little bit of a leadership problem, it seems, right? This is where we see what Matthews is made of, what kind of a leader he is to regroup when you're down 3-0 in the first period with 40 minutes to play. There's a lot where you need leaders to step up and kind of motivate your guys to up their game. Randy, is it boring? I've only seen kind of highlights of it. I haven't been able to watch it live. Is it really that boring? That's disappointing. I was hoping it would it looks super exciting. I was hoping it would have been. Played golf, but baseball swing gets in the way. That'll do it. That will do it for sure. Build it up. We'll build them up. TGL, there it is. For me, TGL. It's pretty fun, especially you watch Happy Gilmore and then you get ready to watch that. Mini golf is more my skill level. Yeah, I got some good mini golf. I haven't played mini golf in a long time, actually. Got to get back out there and get the putt going. We should get a Samwelb mini golf, virtual mini golf tournament going. Except everybody would cheat. I hear a lot of coughing in the background. Oh yeah, Len. There's other people here in the household that are sick as well. So lots of sickies going around. But that's just what happens. Just what happens, unfortunately. But hey, it's all good. We're all on the mend. We are all getting better. Yeah, Uricy's pretty much the way it goes. All right, let's get this back. Let's get back in here. Let's talk a little bit of hockey, right? The topic at hand. Your goal scorers in that first period. Kirby Dach picked up his 9th from Gooley and Patrick Laine. Laine with his 11th from Hudson and Suzuki. And then Anderson his 8th from Armia and Carrier. He sure did, Len. Sure did. Did it in style. When we take a look at the time on ice for the Maple Leafs, it's David Kampf leading the way with 6:19, right? David Kampf leading the way of time on ice. I mean, part of that is all the 3 penalties, right? The 3 power plays. Mitch Marner at 6 minutes, Holmberg at 5:36, Nyes at 5:27, Lorentz at 5 minutes, McMann at 4 minutes. William Nylander only played 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I mean, that's a problem. Nylander needs to play more than 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Matthews only 3.5 minutes. Pacioretty 3.5 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Domi only played 3.5 minutes. Not good ice time. I know they had the penalties to kill, but you got to get your superstars on the ice, right? When you look at why they only have 8 shots, your superstars barely played. Lorentz has a shot. Holmberg has a shot. Matthews has one. Kempf has one. Pacioretty has one. And McMann has one. No shots for Marner. No shots for Nyes. No shots for Nylander. That is problematic. On the defensive side, Tanev, 9 minutes. McCabe, 8.5. Ekman-Larsson, 6:48. Timmins, 5.5. Morgan Riley at 5 minutes. How is it that Timmins has played 9 minutes and Morgan Riley has only played 5? I mean, there's a lot that's going on here that is very, very topsy-turvy. George, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, you got that right. Jansen, what's up? Welcome, welcome. That's right. Wash those hands. What is Ty Domi doing these days? Right now, Ty Domi is probably covering his eyes, not wanting to watch because his son is having an absolute brutal game. Playing Kemp for the second power play goal. Tristan, it's very easy to pass the blame around, but listen, Montreal is doing what Montreal needs to do. They're putting themselves in good positions. Alex Newhook, 6:43. Caulfield, 6.5. Suzuki, 6.5. Dach, 6.5. Dvorak, 6:20. Gallagher 615, Slafkovsky 6, Laine 544. Montreal Stars are getting the ice time. Now part of that is they were on the power plays, but the Stars are getting the time to be Stars. Hudson 9 minutes on ice for Laine Hudson. Matheson 846. Gooley at 514. Carrier at 440. Xhekaj 344. Savard 249. Again, Laine Hudson stealing the show. He's doing Laine Hudson things. Laine Hudson and Patrick Laine, those two are really kind of running the show here. Laine with 2 assists so far. I mean, he's looked really, really good. Hudson just moving that puck. He's got an assist as well. I mean, it's crazy what these guys are doing. Toronto, they need to get their head in this game. They need to pick it up and get things back ready to rock and roll. All right, we got about 20 seconds left to go. All right, chat. What do you think? Who's going to score first in this period? Is it Toronto or Montreal? Who do you think is getting the first goal here in period number 2? Hydration check. Stay hydrated. Yes, got to stay hydrated. The tea with honey. We got the Gatorade. We got the water going. Got all the fluids flying. Yeah, who do you think is going to score to start this second period? Toronto, Sheldon Patrick. That's funny. Oh, Peter. Varias saying Robertson. Toronto's going to score first. Robertson will get that goal. Wouldn't that be nice? Ekman-Larsson. Sweet, going with Ekman-Larsson. That is an interesting one. Oh, Beverly's going with Montreal. Montreal going to score. John's calling Nylander to score. Woll score. Wouldn't that be funny if Woll got the first goal? Does it get more containing that golfing when being chased by a grizzly? No, it does not. It does not at all. Toronto with optimism. I kind of think Toronto's going to step up in this second period. They are going to step up. We're going to see more shots. We're going to see a good effort. We're going to see the Stars being Stars because that's what has to happen. All right, we're set to go. Let's get ready. Period number 2 is just about to kick it, and here we go. Montreal playing it back to the Leaf zone. Toronto at their own blue line. They're going to kick it up to the red line, flipping this one in. It's going to hop right on net. That's going to be held for a quick whistle. The tradition continues. Every period we get a stoppage, 15 to 20 seconds in.
The dreaded 3-0 early lead. We kind of laugh at sometimes.
So we got the top line out here for Toronto. Yeah, Jeremy, they certainly dominated that first. It all happened really late. Those last 2 goals hurt. Let's see how Toronto can turn this around now. Off the draw, Montreal going to win this draw. Knives coming in for the hit, but Montreal gets it out. They're going to bring this one down. Jeff, what's going on? Have I been sucked into an alternate universe? Yes, Jeff, we all have. This coming out in front, Toronto's going to break it up. John, I got tickets to the Sens Leafs next Saturday. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a good game for you. Duer is not playing. Duer is out. Healthy scratch. Woll going to set it up. Here's Tanev. Tanev playing it up to the Leaf blue line. Coming across. Marner going to tip this one in. Doesn't get it deep. Montreal very easily going to flip this one out, and they're going to dump it in. The chase is on as Gallagher is going to come in and pick that one up. Tanev watching him. Back to the line. Cross to Matheson. He steps into one. 96 miles an hour. Back to Matheson. Hopped over his stick. This playing down into the Leaf zone in the corner. Going to rip it around the boards. Matheson holding this one in. Bobby McMann chasing him. He brought it out and dumps it in, and it's going to be called on the icing or the offside right away. Billimeyer, does this experience feel like you're sitting around the couch watching hockey together, drinking beer? Coach, that is exactly what we're trying to go for. So I appreciate you saying that. Talking hockey, cheering on the teams we love, getting frustrated by the teams we love. Face off outside the Leaf zone. Domi pushing through. He goes down. Can't really move the puck. Montreal has it in their own zone. Nice little move there by Willie. Nylander takes it away from Matheson. Back to the line. McCabe feeding it across. Domi shovels that wide. Domi to Nylander. Back to Domi. Domi has nowhere to go. He's going to cycle this one in the corner. Willie kicks it out to McMann. McMann back to the point. Here's a long shot. Hits the side of the net. Domi cycling around. Back to the line. Another shot. It's there in front. It's blocked. They couldn't pick it up. Montreal trying to work out. Nylander steals it. He's going to get it over to Domi. He shoots. That one is deflected. It goes behind the net. Bobby McMann and Nylander can't pick it up. Montreal going to start to work this one through. Dach going to bring this one up into the zone. Montreal coming. A shot's going to go high and wide. Might have had too much. Sure it's Christmas, but I have lots of chocolate left over. Gotta love the chocolate. Domi behind his own net. Waiting. He's going to pass this one across. Leafs going to move it out of their zone. Bad passing. All happy, and on this side we see Leafs being... Yeah, oh, of course. Of course, Jeremy. Montreal fans right now are rejoicing. They are happy as can be. Joseph Woll, look out. Funny bounce off the boards. Woll has it, and he almost put it in his own net. Reaves gets absolutely floored. Keep your head up there, bud. Ryan Reaves gets knocked down the ice. Here's Tanev going to play this one up. Reaves with the puck. Reaves circling around. He's going to pass this back. Here comes David Kampf. He's going to bring it into the Montreal zone, playing this around. Pacioretty coming down here into it. Pacioretty behind the net. Still with it. Off the boards to the line. Over to McCabe. McCabe stick handles it out of the zone. And here it comes Montreal. Look out. Open ice hit by Connor Timmins. And he opens the doors and takes down Pizzetta. Pizzetta coming back here at Timmins now. Physicality definitely picking up. Here comes McCabe up over the line. He's going to step in. Going to flip this into the corner. Holmberg going in after it. Tries to tie up the stick. He can't do it. Back to the line. Ekman-Larsson takes it off his skate to Robertson. His shot goes wide. Tanev can't hold it in at the side. Now Tanev gives it away. Here comes Montreal turning the corner. Coming right in. Going down. Was that stopped? I thought that went in. Holy moly, what a play. Cole Caulfield picking up this puck. He went across from the far side to near side. I thought he put it between the legs. Holy moly. But Reaves gets absolutely dropped by Xhekaj. Xhekaj blindsides Reaves as Reaves had his head down looking at the puck. A nice hit here by Xhekaj. And I thought maybe that would spark it between the two, but it does not happen. 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Matthews going to win the draw back to Tanev. He's going to play this around. Here's Marner. Going to go for a little skate, carry this one up. Bringing it in, Marner. Shot, that's going to go wide. Matthews trying to knock it down. He does. Going to spin it, trying to put it deep. Can't do it. Marner can't get it. This is going to come out. Ekman-Larsson turning. He's going to play this one right back in. Toronto trying to cut it off. Matthews coming in with a big hit there on Gooley. Bringing this back around. Long pass up to Marner. Marner bringing this one in. He's got some bodies. Over to Matthews. He fans on it now. Nyes follows it up. His shot is going to go wide. Montreal setting it up behind their own net. Here comes Montreal in over the line. Nice little stop there by Riley. Didn't realize it caught his skate. Nylander bringing it out. Kind of dropped the puck off, taking a bump. Riley going to flip this one down to the Montreal zone. In a high sticking penalty.
We mentioned Joseph Woll, big save on Caulfield.
So are we actually getting a penalty here?
Mindset of Caulfield. Forget about the height differential. Does a good job of pressure.
I have to wait and see, but 2 minutes for high sticking. Absolutely. Penalty is called, and it's going to be Slafkovsky who goes to the box. Slafkovsky for high sticking. This is where Toronto can turn things around. This is a good opportunity, a man advantage. Montreal has done some damage on the power play. Now let's see if Toronto can get something going.
right into the hand. So
They have dropped to 18th in the league in the power play. Montreal is 8th in the penalty kill.
for the Leafs.
Maple Leafs 7 for their last 30.
An easy night, only 9 shots. Yeah, that's right. Only 9 shots. Not good. Matthews can't win this draw. Montreal bringing it around behind their own net. Toronto's going to intercept. Now they're going to set it up. Back to the line to Nylander with a one-timer. And Montembeault is going to glove that one down as that one sailed up high on him. Holy smokes.
I'll always tell you, the percentage in that's something you can debate all through the year.
That was a wild, wild shot. But that's what you got to do. Move the puck, step into it, get these shots going. Welcome in as you're joining us. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, do us a favor, hit that thumbs up. Bring it back around. Toronto sending it to the line. Here's Marner. Marner playing it down low in the corner. Matthews back up to Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Willie going cross ice. Here's Marner. Shot. That's going to be tipped aside. Nyes trying to get it in the corner. He's being pressed up on by Matheson. Armia sending it to the line, and they can't hold. Nylander, he's back with it. Willie trying to step away from a hit. He's going to carry this one in, and Montreal knocks it right back out. Here's Marner. Marner backing it up. He's got Matthews on his left, Nylander on his right. Carries it up, now drops it back to Matthews. McMann and Nyes, the other two here. Bobby Mack bringing this one in, playing it around behind. And Montreal again going to get this one out and down the ice. See, I do not like this when they go 5 forwards. You need a solid defenseman back at the line. 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Matthews with it. He gets the big boost. Drops it for Nick Robertson. Robertson to Domi. Domi bringing this one in. Tries to return it to Robertson. That's cut off. Robertson goes and steals it. Matthews takes a tumble. Back to the line. Cross ice. Sending this where nobody is. Pacioretty trying to play this one down low. He can't move the puck. Montreal doing a great job up on him, and they clear this one out. 25 seconds to go. Absolute abysmal power play here by Toronto. DJ Arkbear, welcome in. Here comes Domi with 13 seconds to go. Leaving it for Pacioretty, who drops it for Riley. Here's Robertson. Robertson, oh, shoot that. Tried to feed Domi backdoor. Nicky, you gotta shoot that. Down low, Pacioretty trying to walk into the corner, can't do it. Power play has expired, back at 5-on-5. Nick Robertson digging in there with Pacioretty. Savard working it through. Toronto getting it to the line. Ekman-Larsson sending it in. That's deflected wide. Picked up here by Evans. Evans going to get this one out and all the way down the ice. JJ, what's going on? Welcome in. That's going to be an icing call. So with 12:40 to go here in the second period, we're going to get a face-off down in the Montreal zone. Toronto is struggling. Toronto is struggling. That is for sure. Great play by Montreal. There's a reason why Montreal is one of the hottest teams in the league right now. Evans coming in to take this against Matthews. There's the draw. Evans is going to win that. Matthews' face-off game has not been on point today. Thank you, JJ. Much appreciation for that. Here comes McCabe. McCabe going to carry this one up over the line. This is going to be chipped in. Montembeault out to move it around. Nice. Can't cut it off. Montreal, far side of the ice. Going to work it ahead to Laine, who tips this one down in the corner. McCabe back to play it. Going to get bumped by Laine. Toronto trying to get it out of their own zone. They are struggling to do so. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, Lord. This is not going well so far. No, it is not. Welcome in, Prep. Thank you for 25 months. Here's Montreal. Another quick shot. And that one is going up and out of play. So a face-off coming up. And as Laine is dangling out there. Laine has been a big reason that this Montreal team has been playing well. Mr. Holmgreen, what's up? Sick and tired of the Leafs. Many stars think they're without having to apply themselves. There is definitely some diva attitude going on for sure. 6, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Montreal. But this Toronto team, there's a lot of talent, but the big difference when we look at these two teams. Toronto is playing, especially tonight, they're playing like individuals. They're not playing like a team. And this has been something common we see a lot of with this group. They play as individuals. They don't play as one. When Matthews was out for that long stretch, they played as a team, and they were unbelievable. Montreal is playing team hockey, and that's why they've had such a good stretch since the first of the year. I mean, they have really been playing good hockey. There you go. Oh, see, it's Prep's fault. She's taking the blame. Well, Prep, we're glad you made it out. We're glad you made it here with us. But one of the things, we talk about the stars up front. I don't want to blame Joseph Woll at all. But what tends to happen is when your goaltender lets up a goal or two, the rest of your team loses confidence, right? You think it would inspire them to play better defensively, but it really it changes the mojo. It changes the way these guys play. And they should be getting behind their goaltender because Joseph Woll hasn't been bad. He hasn't been bad. Montreal has had a lot of opportunities. And they got to play as a team, and that's where Toronto struggles right now. Can't choose your family, but you can choose who you finish the game with. There you go, Prep. I love that. That is great. That is great. All right, back from commercial break. Let's see if we can get it going. Let's go. Drop the puck. Face off in the Leaf zone, and Montreal going to get waved out of the face-off dot. Newhook steps out. Dach steps in. Maybe it's time to think about trading Matthews. No, I don't think Matthews is the problem. Shot right on. Montague going to play this up. But it's interesting. It definitely, it comes into mind that, when Matthews is out, how can they win so much? When Matthews is in, they struggle. It definitely has to come into your mind. Reaves and Xhekaj in the corner. Reaves takes a bump from Savard. Gets knocked down. Xhekaj watching him. And Montreal going to clear this one out and all the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing call. So again, Reaves and Xhekaj on the ice together. No gloves dropped. And I think right now that's something that could certainly help this team. Could certainly make a huge difference if we could drop the gloves and get something going. Part of it, though, is I wonder if Reaves feels that Xhekaj would destroy him. Reaves is not confident. He hasn't fought at all this year. So I wonder if he feels like it wouldn't be that spark of energy. It might be different. It was in Toronto. But being in Montreal, it gives Montreal that edge. Matthews needs a seance to remove the demons. He's been playing well. Matthews has been scoring. What does he have? 7 goals in his last 8 games? Something like that. Bucks, what's going on, Bucks? 32 months. Thank you so much, Bucks. I appreciate you so much. Bucks, we do have to have our little get together. It's been far too long. Nylander sending this down in the corner. McMann with it. McMann trying to fish this one out. Nylander gets the puck. He's looking. He's got there's nobody in front of the net at all. Nylander cycling around. Now finally they get a body in front of the net. Tipped through. Nylander can't get it. In the corner is McCabe. McCabe getting worked over by Anderson real good. Coming around behind the net. Montreal playing this one ahead. Here comes Montreal. 2-on-1 shaping up as Hudson coming in. Saucer pass across and it's broken up. Nice play by Riley. Here's another shot, misses glove side. This is going to come all the way out. Toronto back the other way. McMann and Nylander are exhausted. Here's McMann shooting. He scores. Bobby McMann gets them on the board. How you doing? Bobby Mack, what a shot. The end of a shift. Absolutely exhausted. Just exhausted. And a great shot. I thought he was going to pass this one for sure. but he takes the shot and just beats Montego. Putting it all on the line, goes along the ice, and I think this go through the legs. Oh, Bobby Mack, thank goodness. 10.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Toronto gets one on the board. Yes, Mr. Holmgreen, absolutely. Someone roars, Bobby scores. There you go, Onyx. That's awesome. It's the good old hockey game. Someone roars, Bobby scores. Let's see if they can go 2 in a row. Toronto back with it, going to play this one up. Walking in, here comes Pacioretty, sending it towards the net. That's going to be held onto. Bobby Mack's 13th goal of the season. And that is a big one. Marner's mom just not bringing the floss anymore, and it shows. That's right, Prep. Unbelievable. You get the shots, you take the shots, and you make the shots. That was huge. We need those Bobby Mack goals. If we can get Bobby Mack and Matty Nyes playing, get them going, that'd be awesome. 2-0 Panthers now over Anaheim. Down in the corner, Toronto has it behind the Montreal net. Nylander spinning around. He's working through. Marner coming to the side, coming in front for Matthews, doesn't connect. Loading up this line here. Matthews turning, shooting, that's going wide. Matthews, Nylander, and Marner together here. Matthews sending it down low. Timmins going to feed it back to the line. Here's Marner waiting. Now he shoots. That's deflected. Matthews picking it up behind. Matthews behind the net, putting it out in front. Here's a one-timer. Great save. Kicking out the right leg. Bontebo with a huge stop. Here comes Montreal back the other way. And a stop by Joseph Woll into the glove. That was huge. Randy, Streamlabs is our game bot that everybody earns points. If you're watching on the experience, everybody earns points just for hanging out and playing along, and you can use your points to redeem graphics and whatnot up on the screen. But again, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. That's right, Richard. The comeback begins. Don't call it a comeback. The comeback begins. And hopefully they can continue that comeback. That is for sure. But thanks everyone for being here. We appreciate you so much. I know it's been a long time since we've been live, but we are happy to be back. We're glad to have you along for the ride with us. Here's Onyx is getting his coffee. Dallas is breaking out the Hulkster, trying to get things a little spicy. Remember the days when I'd yell at Streamlabs Spot too? Yep. You know what? It's funny because it's set to whisper, which is supposed to just like let the person who put the command in know. But for some reason, I guess they have a bug in their program. But it doesn't do that. Reaves ran into a Tiger, and David, he got smoked. Did you see that hit? He got absolutely smoked. Drop the leg. That's right, drop the leg. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Randy, that's it. If you don't want to see it, you can block it. It might prevent you from earning points, but if you don't care about points, you're just here to have some fun, then absolutely, take care of that. Swedish Rob, what's going on? Thoughts of the Four Nations Cup? I can't wait for it. Cannot wait. JDA, what's up? 29 months. That's crazy. Of Bougie Sports. Thank you, JDA. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm excited for the Four Nations Cup. I'm very, very excited. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I love international hockey, even though it's NHL international hockey, but it's going to be awesome. I think you're going to see some fun player rivalries. You just hope that nobody gets hurt. You hope everyone gets through it and they're healthy. All right, back at it. 9 minutes to go here in the second period. Toronto finally on the board. Hi to whoever serves Sam's drinks. Oh, that's D. D bringing the tea. D bringing the tea. Of course, in our Samwelb B12 mug, on sale now. Here comes Montreal setting up. Hab's going to carry this through. Dach going to bring this one up. Here's a quick shot blocker save. Big juicy rebound. Montreal picking it up, sending it right in. It's there in front. Toronto going to carry this one out. Ekman-Larsson with it. Cycling around, taking a look. He's going to keep going. Ekman-Larsson bringing it all the way in. Now he kind of has it taken away. And Montreal back the other way. 2-on-2. Laine dropped it. Now he regains. Passes it across. Tries to feed it to the point, but they hold it in. Very close to too many men on the ice. Had to be careful there. Here comes in front. Look out. Pizzetta crashing into the net. Domi, he takes a hit. Trying to get through. Montreal back to the point. Here's Hudson stepping in and one blocker save. Montreal still with possession. Finally, it's given away. Picked up by McMann. He's going to give it to Nylander. Nylander throws this one in. Montembeault is going to grab and hang on to it. Montreal still sitting and shooting pucks, firing pucks. Toronto needs to get their shots going. 22-15 shots on net right now. Unreal. You're just coming in. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up for us. And of course, if you don't mind taking a moment, going over, checking out our brand new channel we're multi-streaming on, Hockey HQ. We're trying to build that one up as a backup channel, a secondary channel. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to still do all the games on both channels, but go over and check it out, Hockey HQ. And here comes Anderson on a break. He shoots and puts that one just wide. Oh, Swedish Rob, absolutely. You know it. We will definitely be covering 4 Nations Cup games. This coming around to the line. Here's a shot. Double deflection. That's going to go just wide. Trying to throw it back in front. It's knocked down. Marner, he's going to play this one across. Here comes Timmins bringing it up. He's got Nyes, but 3 Montreal Canadiens are back. Down in the corner. Nyes can't get there. Trying to kick this one through. Bringing it back to the line. It's a race for it. But Toronto, nice job by McCabe there to pick this one up. This coming across. Lorentz flipping this one ahead. No, Thomas, we were going to do a little bit of some different stuff. But we're going to have some other sports here on this channel. That channel is going to be strictly hockey. This coming around down in the corner. David Kampf with it now. Kampf trying to work this down low. Reaves going to the front of the net. Still with it, trying to. Lorentz looking. He's got Kampf in front. Reaves in front. Elects to go to the point. Over to Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson playing it up to Timmins. Putting it in front. Lorentz shoveling it through. Kampf gets absolutely knocked to the floor. Fourth line doing a good job here, battling through. Timmins holding it in. Puts it over to Ekman-Larsson. His shot. That one's going to get knocked down in front. Reaves up on Gallagher, going to take him down. And Montreal throws it out and all the way down the ice. Right on Woll, so he's going to kick this one over to Timmins. Timmy taking a look. 5:50 to go here in period number 2. Timmins going to carry this one up. It's a 2-goal game. Coming around behind for Domi. Domi tried to chip it. Missed the short side. Around behind the net. Bobby Mack pulling up on his man. Nylander trying to get there. Here's McCabe throwing this one in the corner. Look out, Domi almost ran into the side of the net. Nylander creates some space. Nylander over to McCabe, he shoots. Oh, he just missed. Great job, Nylander to McCabe. Another pass to McCabe, dives to keep it in, he can't. Timmins has to race back, or Tanev has to race back for it. Toronto going to turn, and this one is tipped by Matheson. It's going to go up and out of play. Holy moly, Toronto comes close to striking again. That would have been something. End-to-end opportunities. Anderson had a couple here in this period. Toronto getting close as well. Good play, good effort. They're going to take a commercial break, and they'll be back momentarily. Again, thank you everybody who's hit that subscribe today. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button. It's been a rough month, but hey, we're building back up there, and of course, our other channel is there. So thank you for those that have subscribed to one or if not both of our channels. We appreciate it so very, very, very much. Now, if Toronto can get their act together, if they can switch it to that other gear, they're coming close, but Montreal is not sitting back at all. 23 shots to Toronto's 17. Montreal winning in the face-off circle. Montreal behind in hits, though. 18 hits for Toronto, 9 for Montreal. So Toronto is physically kind of pounding them, hoping it would wear them down, but right now that's not the case. It's not happening. Block shots are equal. Still a tremendous amount of giveaways for Montreal. Toronto doing a much better job there. And this is anybody's game. It's a 2-goal game. We've seen things change a lot quicker than 2 goals. So it's going to be a battle. It is absolutely going to be a battle, and we love it so very, very much. But let's keep it going, right? Let's keep this one going. Oh, Leafs need your help. Montreal fans, you're doing a good job propping up this Montreal team. But can they get it? Can they fight this one back? A lot of hockey still to go. I'm not worried. That's right, Prep. Getting the hype going. Coming back from commercial break. Let's see. We got 5 minutes to go in this period. If we can get one more, it would be awesome. Queen, I don't think anyone replays it, but I mean, I'm sure you could find a couple of days after. You'll definitely be able to find later this evening. NHL.com usually posts highlight packages, so you definitely be able to find some highlight packages of it. Here comes Montreal, quick shot. That one's going to go just wide. Montreal keeping this one in, 4.5 minutes. This coming through. Here's a shot. Woll made the stop, bobbled it, and had to grab it again. And here's some shots back and forth in front of Woll. Thank you, JDA. Yeah, family's doing well. Everybody's doing well. Slightly under the weather, but hey, we're hanging in there, right? We are hanging in.
Maybe the best Leaf despite giving up 3 goals. Just a one-puck battle along the boards.
Didn't your hockey guy lose his voice not that long ago, too? But he's paying attention. Well, I appreciate that, Prep. And thank you, Hubby Prep, for lending your ear.
So after the loaded up line,
all right, let's go. 4.5 minutes in the second period.
Face-off in the Leaf zone is
big face-off in the Leaf zone. Scramble draw. It's going to come free. Tanev is going to come away with it. He's going to flip this to the line. Here it comes Bobby McMann. He's going to flip this in the corner, going in after. We got McMann with Matty Knives and David Kampf here. Got a little bit of an awkward line shuffle. Trying to keep this one in. They can't. Montreal with possession. Getting it up to the line. And a long pass to Dach. Dach going to send this one down the ice. Tanev getting up on his man. Going to take it away to the line. Held in. Montreal doing a nice job moving this puck around. They steal it away. Montreal out of the corner. Trying to go far side, and that one goes wide. Tanev going to put this one across. Knives waiting for it. Pass doesn't come. Toronto's going to flip it up and go far side all the way down. Montreal in their end. 3.5 now to go. Montreal, both teams making changes as Montreal setting it up. Beverly comes in with 5 gifted memberships. Beverly, thank you so much. Stick taps in there for Beverly. Thank you so very, very much. Congratulations, everyone, for your gifted memberships. As Toronto comes in, penalty arm goes up. Penalty coming up here. The Montreal power play. Leafs with a power play opportunity. There come the stick taps. So Holmberg with a nice move cutting through the middle. He gets taken down.
Did a good job. Between the stick and the skates, and now you're vulnerable as a defense.
Unbelievable. Late power play here for Toronto. And it's going to be Hudson. Hudson for holding. He's going to go. Let's see. Toronto did not have a very good power play in the first, or in their first power play opportunity. Let's see if they can do better now. Matthews wins the draw back to Marner at the point. Marner to Nylander. Willie going down low to Matthews. His shot is blocked. Nyes and Bobby McMann in front. They can't come up with it. Here comes Evans, shorthanded. Matheson going towards the net. It's knocked down in front. Toronto's going to turn and go. Here comes the Leafs with a shorthanded odd man rush. Here's a shot side of the net. Bobby McMann. He picks up the rebound. Back to the line. No defenseman on this shift. Nylander and Marner playing the defensive roles. Matthews, McMann, and Nyes up front. Here's Marner going down low as Nylander shifts low. Matthews creeping up. Pass doesn't come. Now it does. He tries to jam it inside. That one doesn't get through. And this coming all the way down as Montreal clears it again. JDA, a little hot tea with honey. Toronto setting it up. 2:16 to go. Marner down low. In front, what a stop. Pacioretty with a chance. Marner to Nylander. Nylander to Marner. He doesn't shoot. He waits. He waits. Now he gives it to Nylander, but he was facing the wrong direction. Nylander making a move. Trying to creep through. Pacioretty in front with his stick down. Nylander putting it over. Matthews with a shot as he's falling. And this coming all the way down the ice as Montreal clears this. And Pacioretty is hurt. Pacioretty holding his side. He goes over to the bench. That's not a good sign. Compliments of the carbon tax credit. Well, thank you, Beverly. I appreciate that. As Montreal clears this down again. I hope Pacioretty is A-OK. Riley going to bring this up. 10 seconds to go in the power play. 1:20 to go in the period. Putting this one across. Here's a long shot. They score! Nick Robertson! That's what we needed to see. Little Nicky with the deflection. Nick Robertson puts the Leafs within one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a hockey game going on. Wow. Oh, so the puck, it wasn't his side. The puck hit Pacioretty in the face. So looks like he's okay, and some discomfort on the bench. But a shot coming, and Nick Robertson with a very timely deflection. And it's a power play goal from Ekman-Larsson and Pontus Holmberg. That's right, Richard. Here we go. It's a one-goal game. Robertson's 8th of the year. There we go. That trade value just went up another notch. Unreal. So a power play goal for Montreal tonight, a power play goal for Toronto. Ooh. 1:08 to go. 1:08.
They had done a pretty effective job to that point.
Shots now 23-21.
So that was a big one. Shots are even getting closer, 21-23. Toronto walking in, tripped up on the faceoff. Montreal back the other way. Last minute.
Last minute of play in this period.
Nylander's turning around. He's going to bring this one in, up over the line. Here's a long shot. That one gets blocked. In the corner, Matheson going to move this one around. Long pass up. Slafkovsky going to bring this one in. Dangling around. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Keeping this one in. Nice job by Matheson. Tanev up on his man. Slafkovsky's kind of pinned up on it. His helmet's going to come off. And finally, with 24 seconds, whistle's going to go. And we're going to get a face-off. Still getting old mail. Yeah, Len, me as well. Still getting mail trickling in. We did get some of my hockey cards. Remember, I was waiting for some of the rookies to come in. So we'll show you who we picked up. Waiting for one more set to come. But yeah, mail is very, very slow. Very slow. Welcome in, everyone. If you are just coming in, we need 5 more likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up for us. We appreciate it. A Christmas gift came yesterday. Prep, that's wild. In the Leaf zone, Toronto going to pick this one up. Nye's going to move it out. Kind of hit the skates of Marner. Matthews going to pick it up. He's tied up with Anderson there on the boards by the red line. Back in the Leaf zone. Ekman-Larsson going to hang on to it. Now he passes it. 2 seconds to go. And a long shot is going to go wide. The buzzer is going to go. And there it is. Thank you for those likes. We got those 5. Appreciate it. Time to go to the intermission. Nick Robertson makes it a 1-goal game. That was huge. That was absolutely huge. On a Saturday night, we got a hockey game. Shots are now 23-22, 17-10. Toronto leads in the hits. Face-offs are super close, 19-18. Power plays, 1 for 3, 1 for 2. Giveaways, 17 giveaways for Montreal. That is not good. Montreal needs to slow that down.
Let's go!
7 giveaways for Toronto. Benjamin coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Appreciate that so very much. 4 takeaways to 1 for Toronto, and block shots pretty close, 11-10. Your goal scorers in that second period, Bobby McMann, his 13th unassisted, and Nick Robertson, his 8th from Ekman-Larsson and Pontus Holmberg. That was much better. That's right. It was a much better period, Richard. Much, much better. Sadly, it was Onyx drops. No, just kidding. But I've heard of people ordinary. What? Did I miss something? Maybe I'm not following. But a good period there for Toronto. Much, much better. When we look at this, Bobby McMann, Nick Robertson, we're getting depth scoring, which is fine. Now in this third period, we need the stars to step up and play. Cheers, Aristes. I got my tea right here. And it's delicious. All right, when we take a look at the time on ice, boy, has this shift around without taking all those penalties. Marner now leads 14-14 on ice. Matty Nyes, 11-44. Austin Matthews, 11-34. Nylander, 11-21. Bobby Mack, 11-16. That's the way it should be. When we take a look at the shots on net, remember Nylander, no shots. Excuse me, no shots in that first period. Nylander, 4 shots there in that second period. Pacioretty, 3 shots. McMann, 3 shots. Lorentz and Holmberg with 2. Still only 1 shot for Austin Matthews. No shots for Marner or Nyes. Need those 2 to start shooting the puck and getting that one going. But all in all, a much, much better period. They found a way to get things going, and it was very much needed indeed. Let's take another quick peek at the scoreboard. 0-0 Rangers and Blue Jackets. Rangers, boy, oh boy, have they been struggling. Rangers, one of those surprises in the league where it doesn't matter what they do. They beat the Devils. They lost to Vegas, they beat Vegas. They beat Utah, but a loss to the Avs, a loss to the Stars. The Rangers have fallen. 21 wins, 20 losses now. They went from up top of the conference all the way to the bottom. They are just ahead of the Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. So tough luck if you are a Rangers fan. But hopefully it'll be interesting to see if they can pull out a W against the Columbus Blue Jackets. But the Jackets, they're playing decent hockey, right? They find themselves in a wild card spot. 2-0 Flames over the Jets. 5-1 Lightning over the Red Wings. Capitals 2-0 over Pittsburgh Penguins. We know Ovechkin did not score the first, nor did he score the second. So Ovechkin still about 20 goals away or so. Sharks and Islanders, they are tied at zeros. 2-1 Wild and Predators. Predators with the lead there. What Predators are actually winning a game right now. It's shocking. It's Crawford. What's going on? Welcome in. Blackhawks 3-1 over Vegas Golden Knights. That one's a bit of a shocker too. The Florida Panthers have completed the shutout. Spencer Knight gets the shutout 3-0 over the Anaheim Ducks. Go Panthers. It was Boquist, Lundell, and Forsling, your goal scorers there, which is pretty darn awesome. So those are the scores. That's what's going on around the league. Now, coming up on Monday night, it's the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Amazon Prime Night will be here on both channels, The Experience and Hockey HQ. We hope you will join us along for that one. You know it's going to be a ton of fun. But this one, we still got 20 minutes to play here tonight, and this is going to be a battle. Think the Leafs will make a comeback or the Habs hang on? I think we will be all tied up. It's Crawford. I think we will be tied up. It's going to be a fun race to the end of this hockey game. I really, really do think Toronto's going to tie this one up. Montreal's still been playing solid. Nothing wrong with what they did in that second period, but Toronto just stepped up their game. The first period, Montreal dominated. This game has been what we would anticipate from a Montreal-Toronto game, and it has been a great game. You're right. No horribly botched calls, which is the first thing. When referees make horrendous calls, it totally takes you as a fan out of the game. So no horrendously botched calls. The goaltending has been okay. It's been some big saves on both sides. Players are playing well, good puck movement. We've had some big collisions, some big hits. So really, there's a lot going on here that is exciting. This is a classic hockey night in Canada Saturday night game, which is great. Woll's been playing great. That first period could have been 6-0. It really could have. I mean, Montreal was all over them. And as much as we would have liked to take one or two of those goals and say, well, he should have had it, but it's just not really the case, right? Montreal is playing such solid hockey. And both teams are. I mean, rebounds, Woll's still giving up some rebounds. You don't like that. That would be my biggest piece of criticism for him. I'd like to see him cover up some of those a little bit more. But you can't really blame him for any of the goals. Defense in the first wasn't good, but been playing much better. It's the St. Louis beard, bro. Trust the beard. That's funny. That is very funny. But listen, I'm excited. Both these teams are playing well. We're seeing a good performance from Patrik Laine. Patrik Laine, one of those careers or one of those seasons where with the knee injury, when he returned, you thought, what kind of a Patrik Laine are we going to get? As the season went on, you kind of wondered, will he fall into the same kind of trap that he did in his previous teams? And right now, doesn't look to be the case. He is playing really good. All right, now I told you I'd show you which cards I picked up. So these are from this year. We got a Logan Stankoven rookie young gun. Logan Stankoven, he's been awesome. Really, really like Logan Stankoven. We got a Marshall Rafai, little Toronto Maple Leaf. Always got to get the Toronto Maple Leaf young guns. And then for our New York Ranger fans, of course, Matt Rempe. Got to get the Matt Rempe. Even though he might be out of the league sooner than he gets going, but got to love it. For those that watched, we got Ethan Del Maestro, little Ethan Del Maestro there. Now we start to get to some of the other names. Zach Ostapchuk, Ostiachuk from the Sens. He'll be a good player. We got then some of the smaller name players, Brad Lambert, Scott Morrow, Landon Slaggert, Mason Morelli, Luca Del Belbuliez, Arshdeep Baines, Jan Kuznetsov, Gavin Brindley, and Pierrick Dubé. So there we go. We got a stack of young guns. We got a couple more coming in as we flush out our young gun set. How do you feel that Marner and Reaves are equal in fights? That's really funny. Definitely has an old original Game 6 feel. It does. And I'd like to see the Reaves drop the gloves at some point, right? It needs to get going. He needs to. Like, that was his role. And if he's not going to play his role, like, tell me, what does Ryan Reaves do for this team? Other than being a loud guy in the dressing room, other than being that raw guy, you know, he doesn't really hit the way he used to hit. Once in a while, he catches somebody. He doesn't fight anymore. So what is his role? That's what I'd love to know. What is the role of Ryan Reaves? We just don't know. I don't think anybody can answer that. A Reaves and Arbor fight. Like what, right? Like, drop the gloves at least once. At least once. Those two have completely disappeared. Now, from fighting, I should say, completely disappeared. Xhekaj fights all the time. We've been waiting all season for these two to drop the gloves, and it just hasn't happened, right? We thought in the first game, because the whole Patrick Laine thing, we thought for sure. In the second game, we're like, well, we didn't get it in the first one. We'll get it in the second one. I'll be honest, in a one-goal game, I don't think we're going to get it here tonight at all. The game has changed. Reaves is not needed. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather move Domi down to the fourth line and say, all right, Max, your role is now bang and crash. And if you need to drop the gloves, drop the gloves. I mean, I mean, Reaves, listen, Ryan Reaves, yeah, he could kick my butt for sure. He's bigger, he's tougher, he's stronger. But in this game of hockey, we signed him to be that enforcer. We signed him to protect our players. Nobody's scared of him. Nobody's shying away from our top players because Ryan Reaves is going to come after me. It's just not the case. You know, we haven't established that physical presence of, if I hit you, somebody's going to come and get me. I mean, look at the guys on our team who have stood up for each other. I missed that man. I met Domi. Super nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, both Max and Ty, both super nice. Both super nice. But look at who has stood up for players on our team. Morgan Riley, drop the gloves. You know, Bobby McMann will stand up for you. Simon Benoit, Jake McCabe. Like, these are the guys that are throwing gloves down and trying to jump in and stand up for their teammates. Yes, Travis, thank you. Kyle Clifford. I would make that move in a heartbeat. Now, is Kyle Clifford a better skater than Ryan Reaves? Yeah, probably. I would think so. Is Kyle Clifford, you know, a threat to put up 10 goals a year? Probably not, but we don't care. We want somebody who's going to hit you. We want somebody who's going to drop the gloves when that's needed. And maybe it's time, right? Maybe it's time that happens. Maybe we need that movement. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that 150%. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Ryan Reaves. What happens with the potential of a change. Now, I don't think there really is going to be a change, but yeah, it'll be very neat to see. When is the trade deadline? Let's you know what? I don't know the actual date. I think March 7th. March 7th is the trade deadline. So that's what it looks like. So we still got time. who's your favorite for the Calder? You know what? I'll be honest. This year, I mean, I haven't really paid attention to the race. Um, I haven't really paid much attention. Let me take a quick peek. I mean, Celebrini obviously is going to be the one that everybody says should win it. Lane Hudson is making a strong case as of late. You know, I don't think Mishikov is going to be in there. I mean, he'll definitely get some consideration, but let's do we got a tracker? Let's see if we get a tracker. Key points. Let's take a look and see. Nope, let's make this 20. I hate when dates come out wrong. See if this will bring it up. There we go. Okay, so Hudson right now. Hudson with 3 goals and 33 assists. I mean, that's all right. Mishikov, 14 and 19. About the same. Celebrini has almost the same numbers in 10 less games. Stankoven is in there, but far less goals. So, you know, interesting. Lane Hudson seems to be, you know, that potential front runner. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. You know, what the big difference, hey, Morgan, for me, when I look at the numbers, you know, Mishikov is minus 11, Celebrini is minus 13, Laine is only minus 4. Obviously, you know, the team makes a difference. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really have a favorite of those. Who do you think? I just bought a Lane Hudson jersey. Yeah, I mean, he definitely is doing really, really good things. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, Charlie. Welcome it. Extremely game Sandleys. Oh, Beverly, thank you for being here. I really hope you do feel better. Is Slavkovsky right? Cowan draft one of the weakest draft class? It seems to be, Phil. It really does seem to be that way, which is weird, right? Because I mean, I don't think we would have expected. I don't think we would have expected it to that draft class to be as poor as they were. But I'm just, you know, obviously when you look at points, it seems to be Slavs only 20 though. I think oh, for sure. It's Crawford. It's hard to look at a player when they're 18, 19, 20. You know, really, you got to look at when they're 22, 23, 24. Those are their prime years. You know, I'm looking at this list, and I think, you know, Lane Hudson, 36 points for a defenseman, 44 games. Celebrini's got 32 over 35 games. You know, is that going to be a factor? Could they say, well, he has 4 less points in 10 less games, but then Hudson is a defenseman. You know, I think Stankoven is probably falling out of it unless he has a big back half of the year. I'm kind of, you know, it'll probably one of Hudson or Celebrini. Depends on what the NHL wants to push, right? Celebrini in San Jose is getting 32 points on San Jose, better than picking up 36 points on Montreal. You know, it's going to be interesting. All right, let's get set. Period number 3 is about to get going. Thanks for the questions. I really appreciate it. It's Crawford. Thank you. Let's get set. Face mask on for Pacioretty, who got hit in the side of the head, hit in the side of the face by a puck in the last period. But he's on the bench. He's set to go. The Leafs are set to go. Down by 1. We're in for one heck of a finish. Buckle up. Third period time. Welcoming everybody. Thank you for being a part of the show. Montreal going to win the opening draw. They're going to bring this one around. Back to the line, all the way down. Right by the goal line. Riley trying to pick it up. Can't do it. Montreal there. Trying to work this one through. Hopefully this will be a great period. Back to the line. Here's a shot. It's blocked. Trying to break free is Nylander. Nylander with speed. He cuts 3. He scores. William Nylander on a partial breakaway. Scores for Toronto. Ties this game up. Big Willie Styles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What? Right off the draw. Gotta get jiggy with it. Nylander takes the block. He battles Laine Hudson. Hudson clutching, grabbing. The arm goes up. Hudson was going to go to the box, but William Nylander fights him off. Great speed by Hudson and a great deke with Nylander, and he puts that one home. Big Willie Styles ties this one up, his 27th goal of the season. Are you kidding me? And Bobby McMann picks up the assist. Unbelievable. Big battle on the side of the net. We talked about it earlier. Slafkovsky or Bobby McMann, who would you rather have right now? Bobby McMann, a goal and an assist. Slafkovsky, no points. This is coming all the way down. Icing against Montreal. It's coming down. Toronto. Most breakaway goals since 23-24. Nylander is tied with Jordan Kyrou for second with 8. Konecny with 10. But a great move. Makes the deke. Montembeault bites. Slides out of his net. Jason, what's going on? Prep coming in with some gifted memberships on the experience. Thank you, Prep, so much for the gifted memberships. Here's a shot. That one gets blocked. This one coming all the way down the ice. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Here comes Toronto, cutting through. Holmberg gets cut off. Montreal going to play this one down. And thank you so much, Prep. Thank you all the gifters tonight. We appreciate you so much. Digging this one, trying to pull this one out. Joseph Woll setting it up behind the net. Myers with this one now. Myers on the move, going to carry this one forward. Go Habs, go chant. Flooding through the arena. Can you kind of hear it? Go Leafs, go. Domi going to flip this one down. Robertson in, chasing Robertson. One of your goal scorers here tonight. Montreal going to work this ahead to Laine. Laine trying to dangle around Morgan Riley. Does, but fans on the shot. Domi going to give away again. That's got to be his third giveaway here tonight. Hudson going to hold this one in. Quick shot. Ooh. Woll steers that one aside. As Robertson got tied up with a Montreal player there at the whistle, that's going to draw a crowd.
Wherever you're headed, Desjardins is here to
Unbelievable. What a hot start to this period. This is cray-cray. Beverly says, let's get the wave going. All right, it's time. We'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those hands in the air. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Virtual wave getting going. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. We are feeling so much better. The Leafs coming from behind to tie this one up. Get those wave hands going. This around Ekman-Larsson. He's going to hang on to it now. He's going to pass this one all the way down the ice. Misses everybody. And that's going to be an icing call.
You go back to the 3-0 lead and Joseph Woll, some of the
unbelievable. I still can't get over it. William Nylander, I mean, that was a huge goal.
you're not feeling all that well. But the Maple Leafs
absolutely they can afford it. Absolutely they can. And maybe that's what he needs, right? I mean, he has not had a good couple of games. Off the draw, Montreal gonna, nope, they don't. Nice little move by Marner to jump ahead, but Marner fans on the pass. Knives coming in to steal it. Knives over to Matthews with a shot. That one goes wide. Paulette, hello there. Welcome in. Mike, hello there. Watching from Indonesia. Welcome, welcome. Here comes Nyes. Nyes gonna flip this one up. Prep, we actually didn't do a red light player today. This coming around back. We'll do one. We'll do one for Amazon Prime game on Monday. Down in the middle. Here comes Nylander. Willie stick handling, trying to drive this one to the front, and another penalty coming up here. A holding call as Montreal getting themselves in trouble here. The Leafs going to go to the power play. Now you'll see Toronto, we talked to earlier about they're slow in the third, or slow in the first, and that they would come out in the second and continue in the third. And that is exactly what we have seen happening right now. That is exactly what's been going on. Now we've got that hockey game going on. Hockey is moving. We love it. Montreal going to clear this one down the ice off the draw. By the way, I know a lot of you have been coming over and subscribing to our other channel that we just launched, Hockey HQ. If you wouldn't mind, if you're just coming in, take a moment and go over to our other channel and hit that subscribe button. We're just getting that one going. We would really appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your family. Check out both our channels, Hockey HQ, and of course, the Samwelb 12 experience. Here's Marner circling around, gives it away. A nice little pick there by Bobby McMann. Montreal had a chance. Here's Bobby Mack coming in, dropping it back. Nice. Leafs setting it up, 1:15 to go. Matthews with it. Cycling back to Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Willie looking back to Marner. To Matthews. To Marner. To Matthews. Matthews. Here's a long shot looking for the tip in front. Bobby McMann with a shot and a glorious save by Sam Montembeault. Holy smokes, Sammy. Sammy. Tyler, Vicks on your feet and wrap. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the Vicks. The Vicks has been great. We even got one of the little smelling sticks. Gotta love the Vicks. Power play shots per game well down in December and January. They got to get it back up. They have to get it back going on the power play. If Toronto can figure out their kinks on the power play, it'll really, really help them. They score! Ekman-Larsson. As I say, they got to figure out the kinks. Ekman-Larsson said, kink this. And he takes the shot from the blue line and puts the biscuit in the basket. The Toronto Maple Leafs, 4 unanswered goals. Dominating right now. Holy moly. As Pacioretty cuts across the middle, the shot comes in. And I don't think between Pacioretty and Gouli in front, I don't think they could, Sam could see this. He caught the tip of his glove on it. Caught a piece, but it goes in. Richard, that is exactly it. Oh my gosh. What a rush. Here's a long pass across. Montreal gonna knock this, but it's called down with a high stick. Who scored the third goal? The third goal was Willie Nylander. Nylander picked up his 27th. That was huge. Huge. Larson said, hold my water bottle. Anytime you get defense scoring, it's a good thing Leafs are far behind on defensive scoring. Told you the Leafs would win in the third period. This coming all the way down. Toronto's still at it. Bobby McMann in the corner, trying to feed this. Holmberg there in front. Comes out Nylander with another shot right on. Tanev over to Willie. Nylander cutting across. Willie cutting those edges. Putting it in the high slot. Back to Nylander. Cutting in. What moves? Trying to feed it across. Can't do it. One too many moves. You'd be thinking it right, George. Holy moly. It's Crawford. What a turnaround. Richard. Sorry, Dad. Holy moly. What a two-period game here by Toronto. The second was good. The third is even better, and they're still looking for more. This down in the corner. Just about 6 minutes gone here in the first. Third. Big battle going on. Another Montreal penalty coming up here. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Because I'm not what prep. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. So while we blamed Prep for the first period, we now have to thank her for joining us here for periods 2 and 3, helping to turn things back around. And Prep, I did get your message just before we went live, so thank you very much for that. All right, it's Crawford. Sounds good. So the Leafs back on the power play, 2 for 3. Can they strike again? Not out of the woods yet. That's right, Sarah. But gotta have faith, gotta believe. Toronto keeping this one in. Around behind the Montreal net. Nice. Putting it over McMann. He gets sent sitting down on the ice. Montreal going to chip this past Marner. Here comes Montreal. And Toronto, Matty Nyes is going to take a penalty on the back check as Evans is hauled down. So Toronto, another one. My goodness. Yikes. Ricky, what's going on? Welcome in. Evans goes down. Nyes is going to go to the box. They have picked up on the shots and goal as well. Yes, 28 shots now for the Maple Leafs, 24 for Montreal. So Montreal shots definitely slowed down. They had 13 in the first, 10 in the second. Toronto had 8 and then 14. And in this period right now in the third, 6 shots for Toronto, 1 for Montreal. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey here. 4-on-4 for a minute, 40 seconds. Tanev is going to come away with it. First puck. And welcome everybody who's just joining us here on the Samwelb B12 Sports Experience or over on Hockey HQ. Toronto coming through. Here's a shot right on. And a nice stop as Mitch Marner finally gets a puck on net. Go Leafs, go. They're going to take a commercial break as they finally get the mojo flowing and a lot of depth scoring besides the tip of my tongue. The Super Bowl, Phillies, Eagles. The Eagles. Yeah, I don't know who I want to see. I don't know who I want to see in the Super Bowl this year. Although it's probably going to end up being the Chiefs again. What's the date of the Super Bowl this year? Anybody know offhand? I could look it up. I was just curious. But this has been a great hockey game. Not a good... Sorry? February 9th. Ooh, so that's coming up real soon. Real soon. First period wasn't great, but as we said, Toronto's a slow starting team. We knew the second period would be better. But boy, oh boy, the second and third, they kicked it into hyperdrive, playing very, very well. Some good hockey. So love what we're seeing from this Maple Leaf team right now. And early in the first intermission, people were saying, why is Toronto so good? Meaning, why are they as high in the standings as they are when they don't play well? And we said, we got to wait and see. They're certainly showing it right now. They are playing very, very well. Charlie, hello there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's nice to be back. We missed you all so very much. And it was far, far, far too long. So glad to be here. Vikings are out. Season is over, period. Let's see here. All right. Thank you all so much again for all your support. It has been awesome. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. 4-on-4 for 126. Now, Montreal does have 6 comeback wins since December 27th, and that leads the NHL over that time frame. So you cannot count out this Montreal team. They are hot for a reason, and they're looking to keep it going.
Interesting here, Holmberg, after they almost scored the last shift, some 4-on-4 ice time for Holmberg with Nylander.
See if this is fixed. All right, off the draw, Montreal with it. Giving it away, Nylander to Holmberg, he shoots. Oh, and it hopped just over the net. If Holmberg scores, I'm done. This coming around behind. Nylander gives it away. Here comes Montreal. Here's a long shot that's going to sail wide. Trying to bring this one through. Montreal cutting through. Montreal in front. It's there. It's on the line. No, it stays out. It was under Joseph Woll. Joseph Woll did a 360. It was underneath him. He just kept it out on the goal line. Holy smokes, Montreal came close. 35 seconds left of 4-on-4. Side of the net. Caulfield loses it to Willie. Nylander and Caulfield battling. Nylander wins that battle. He's going to flip this one back to his D, and he's going to go for a change. That was an unbelievable stop. Holy wall, Batman. Holy wall. Here comes Marner, a little dangle. He's going to bring this one in. He shoots, and that's going to go just wide. Riley there to cut it off. He can't do it. Montreal going to bring this one out. Everybody is back checking now. See what happens when you skate back? Matthews up to Marner. Marner in. 4-on-4 is over. Here's Matthews. He scores! Matthews does it again. How you doing? Austin Matthews. That's going to be a shorthanded goal as the 4-on-4 just expired. Matthews rips into one. You got the touch. You got the touch indeed. Austin Matthews. Holy moly, as the Leafs get lucky at one end of the ice as it went off the skate, through Wall's legs, underneath them, but he somehow sweeps it out, keeps it out. And then Matthews the other way. Takes this little flip from Marner, lays into one, and beats the Montreal goalie Montembeault, and Austin Matthews does it again. Holy moly, 5-3. Toronto goes from 3 down to 2 up. His 18th of the year. Marner and Riley picking up the assists. A shorthanded goal. Wow. That was something. The abbreviated power play that Montreal had is now over. So after all of that, we're 5-on-5 with 11:44 to go here in this third period. Leafs up by 2. Incredible. What a turn of events. This up over the line. Montreal, they're going to hold this one in. Toronto can't get it. Watch out, Montreal walking out. Nice stop by Woll on the jam play. Matthews needs that red light. He certainly does. He might have to be our Monday night red light player. Game's not over, but it seems like Berube gave the Divas a stern talking to. Mr. Holmgren, somebody gave them a stern talking to, because this team does not look like the same team that played in the first period. Matthews is on such a tear right now. 18 goals. Over the pad, just over the pad. One of the hardest spots for a goaltender to stop is at 18 to 20 inches over the ice on the blocker side. because you can't stand up and reach down with your blocker. You got to go down in your butterfly, and 18 to 20 inches is going to go over the top of that pad, and they can't get that blocker there fast enough to get it. So a perfect shot by Austin Matthews. Wow. That was awesome. Antonio, what's going on? Yeah, what a comeback. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome everybody who is just joining us. Thanks for coming in. This going in the corner. Picked up here by Xhekaj. He runs into Holmberg. Cycling along, here's Tanev, a shot from the point. All of a sudden, the defense are shooting now. This coming around through. Here's Matheson. He takes a shot. That one's going to sail over. Going to come all the way around and down back to the Montreal side of the ice. B-Man, what's going on? That's right. Remember how many saves he made in that first period to keep it only a 3 goals. Abs backing it up behind their own net. Joseph Woll has been playing excellent. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. If you don't mind, well, take a look over at our other channel as well. Go over and hit that subscribe as Montreal is digging inside of the net. Joseph Woll coming in there making that save. Hockey HQ is our other channel. Go on over, hit that subscribe as well. But Woll has been a monster. An absolute monster. He's made some good saves. Sometimes we kind of question some of the rebounds he gives up, some of the things he does we don't necessarily like. But he has played very good hockey here. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go here in the third. Knives going to pick it up. He steps around, gets it over to Marner. Marner going to flip this one in the corner. He gets tangled up there, and he trips up Carrier. Oh, no penalty. Tanev putting it down. Can't get that one back to Marner. Montreal going to look to move this one across. Flipped up and all the way down the ice. Both Tanev and McCabe going back for it, but this is going to be an icing call. So icing against Montreal. So Marner and Carrier both kind of got tangled up there. Marner could have been called for a penalty, but I'm glad they let it go. Marner, 49 assists this season, second in the National Hockey League. Marner now second in the league with assists. That is awesome. We love to see that. Of course, Nathan MacKinnon, top spot in the assist category with 56 assists. Wow. That is wild. Mitch Marner on the leaderboard with total points with 62 as well. Nylander up there with goals. He's fallen back a little bit, but Willie on there with goals. And actually with his goal tonight, that'll put him in tied for second place. Here comes Montreal back the other way. Here's a shot. That one's going to sail wide. Woll doing a good job cutting down those angles. Watching those shots to come through. Thanks, Onyx. They're going to a commercial break. For those that might have missed it, your 5 consecutive Leaf goal scorers, Bobby McMann, Nick Robertson, William Nylander, Ekman-Larsson, and Austin Matthews. Your Montreal goal scorers, Kirby Dach, Patrick Laine, and Josh Anderson. So when Bobby McMann and Nicky Robertson scored in that second period, we said, hey, great to get some depth scoring. Now we need our stars to be stars. Well, Nylander and Matthews stepping up and getting it done. Talking about goals, how many Ovi? So he's catching up, Phil. He's like 20, I think. Something like that. 20, 21. He's very, very close. Very, very close. And don't forget, he had that broken leg, right? Which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. And I thought when he broke that leg, he'd be out for longer than he was, but he still finds a way. 21. So Ovechkin is 21 goals away. 21 goals. I was pretty close. I said 2021. I'll take that. Name the best goalies for the Leafs of all time, B-Man. Oh, well. Felix Potvin is definitely up there. Curtis Joseph up there. Ed Belfour is up there. I mean, those are modern era. If you want to go back even further, Johnny Bauer, Sawchuk, of course, some unbelievable goaltenders. It depends which era. And the game of hockey has changed so much in the different eras of hockey. You can't even compare. Like, you can't compare a Curtis Joseph to a Johnny Bauer. The equipment was different. Hey, the face mask or facial coverings were different or non-existent. So it's so hard to compare. You almost have to look era by era. But Johnny Bauer is probably the number one all-time goaltender for the Maple Leafs, for sure. Playoff goals count towards career totals. No, hey, RO, what's going on? Lizard, what's up? Insane comeback. Yes, it has been. No, I think it's right. It's only regular season, if I'm not mistaken. And the two Montreal players collide. They run into each other. Here comes Mitch Marner. Marner, all alone, tries to feed this one across for David Kampf, who was late coming up. Couldn't do it. Marner has to get on side. Here they come. Who does Ovi think he is? Bobby Bond. Right. Waiting for that e-bug. Plot. Yes, he did, B-Man. He certainly did. So here comes Toronto. Going to pick it up. 8:45 to go in the game. Lorentz going to bring this one down. He's going to play it around Xhekaj into the corner. Sending it around. Toronto trying to eat up clock here. Long pass. Montreal going to break at him. Still at the restaurant. Mother checked the score and have to ask what happened. We came back. That's right. We sure did. Playing this one around. Toronto going to flip it back in the zone. Chasing. Cross ice pass. Montreal taking a look. Slowing it down. Montreal down by 2. 8 minutes left to go. Hudson with it. He's going to start to move this one across. Long pass up to Matheson. Matheson in over the line. Cutting across. Again, miscommunication by Montreal with their passes. And here comes Bobby McMann. Bobby Mack, what a game he's having. Puts it over to Holmberg with a shot right on. This being turned away the other side. Caulfield moving it up. Here's a long shot. Joseph Woll with another nice stop. Matheson going to bring this one in. Cross ice pass to Hudson. Laine taking a look. Here's a shot. Blocked in front by Ekman-Larsson. Bounces in front. Marner there to gobble it up. Marner going to bank it off the boards before taking a hit. Bobby Mack getting it to Holmberg. Holmberg just going to roll this one down. And this line is going to go switch it up. Montreal bringing it around behind their own net. Lane Hudson setting it up. And here he comes. 7:20 to go now. This down in the corner. McCabe going to get it over to Matty Nyes. Look out. Heads up. Nice little hit. Montreal keeps it in. High slot. Turning. Shooting. Blocked. Another rebound. Another shot. Side of the net. Matthews there. He's going to feed this one across. Montreal doing a nice job. But Toronto gets the loose puck. And they get this one out. Goalies played without Matt. It's crazy. B-Man, I couldn't imagine playing without a mask. I couldn't imagine playing without a helmet. This coming all the way down the ice. Icing call against Toronto. 6:49 to go as Montreal had some decent pressure there, but the Maple Leafs able to tie it up and break things away. If we take a look just over here, all the X's on the screen are where the shots are coming from. Montreal is shooting from kind of the top of the circles to down, right? Most of their shots are coming down low. Toronto, look at where 3 of their goals came from, top of the circle and up top. Toronto's been shooting from all over the place and mixing it up, which is good. 1 goal down front, 1 goal from the slot, 3 up top. So good spread for the Maple Leafs with their shooting and goal score. Here comes Montreal. Back up over the red line, dumping into the Leaf zone. Don't want the Leafs to sit back too much. They still have to be aggressive. They are keep 6. They are going to bring that pressure. And Toronto needs this to be aggressive. We all know what happens when they sit back. Bad things happen. Here's Tanev. Tanev going to put this one around. Too high on the boards for Domi. Montreal keeps it in. Deflected in the corner. Matheson down low. Getting it over to Suzuki. Suzuki flipping it back down low. Matheson cycling this one around. Hudson with it. Hudson playing this one ahead. Suzuki dropping it off. Here's Slafkovsky. Bad pass. Suzuki can't knock it down. Nick Robertson going after it. Newhook comes away with it. And Robertson knocking it down. It comes out. Montreal brings it back in. It's offside with 5:43 to go. 5:43 to go here in the third period. Maple Leafs, 5 straight goals to come back. Where are all my Montreal fans? All my Montreal fans. They've all disappeared. I hope you guys are still here. I hope you're okay. Do we need to do a wellness check to make sure all of our Montreal Canadian fans are doing okay after giving up 5 straight goals to the Maple Leafs? But all kidding aside, this is exactly what we expected from this matchup. We expected a hard-fought battle. We expected some big hits. We got it. We expected some big goals. We got it. We expected some nice plays. We got it. This is Original 6 Classic Toronto Montreal Hockey Night in Canada hockey. We love it. Fans of the Green Bay Packers, what's going on? Welcome. Let's go Maple Leafs. The only thing we have not had tonight, which we've wanted, and we've wanted it for many games now, is Ryan Reaves and Arbor Xhekaj. Reaves and Xhekaj. Xhekaj and Reaves. When are you going to happen? When is it going to happen? It needs to happen. It needs to. Well, I guess we'll have to wait longer. I guess we'll have to wait longer for it. But I'm excited. I'm hoping we're still going to see it come through. I really, really am. I'm holding out now that this game is getting away. Will it be possible? I think so. But hey, Reaves isn't dropping the gloves that much, so maybe it won't. David Ari's best and worst goalie moment ever. Prep, that certainly was a crazy moment. A crazy moment. DJ, what's going on? Maybe the last minute of play. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's get set. Coming back from commercial break. Leafs looking to close this one out. John, what's going on? Watching in the UK? Well, welcome in, John. I'm sure it's very late for you over there. We appreciate it. Got a lot of international fans with us here today. Here's Marner. Marner going to flip this one down. This going into the zone, into the Montreal zone. Coming around. Habs going to pick it up. Long pass, cross ice. Toronto going to break it down. They're going to play it back into the Montreal zone. No icing as they were on the right side of the line. Toronto picking it up. Back to the point. Ekman-Larsson's got one. He passes it. Toronto all alone in front. And Steven Lorentz says, how you doing, baby? Oh my goodness. 6 unanswered goal. Number 18. High on life. Steven Lorentz puts that one in. That is an absolute beauty. If you know, you know. What a goal. Ekman-Larsson, what a pass to Steven Lorentz. And Lorentz makes no mistake. Lorentz passes it to Ekman-Larsson, and Ek gives it right back. And nice little goal. Chip shot down in front. Unbelievable. That's right, keep 6. What a spread. Unbelievable. Holy moly. That was awesome. With 5:15 to go. Richard, I don't believe it. You got the touch. You got the touch, Lorentz. Marner and Ekman-Larsson picking up the assists. That's 50 assists now for Mitch Marner this season. 50. Rissies, thank you, my friend, for everything. Here's a shot right on, and Montembeault going to hang on to that one. Going back to being neutral now. Excuse me. Unbelievable. 5 minutes left to go. Toronto has just opened it right up. So we know, okay, the third line got in the scoring. Second line got in the scoring. First line, and now the fourth line. So every line has a goal, and that is awesome. Fred, what's going on? Nice to see them bounce back. Yes. Indeed. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate it. 6-3 Toronto. Here's a shot from the point. Montreal open net. Oh my goodness. Woll diving across. Another stop by Woll. Montreal can't even hit open nets right now. A missed net and a huge Superman save by Woll diving across. Wow. As much as the fact it's 6 different scores, that is true. 6 different scores. Another icing call against Toronto, so this is coming right back. But Joseph Woll, the first shot, big rebound. Suzuki has to get up there, takes the shot. Woll, oh, it hit the butt of his stick. It hit as Woll is diving across the air. The puck went under him. It hit the butt of Woll's stick. The handle went out the other side. Woll then had to get up and dive across back the other way to make another save. So Woll, 2 diving saves, absolutely insane. B-Man coming in with the super chat. Knock, knock, it's Woll. Here they come again. Here's a shot and another stop by Woll. And another stop by Woll, and it's still loose. And another stop. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Woll is lights out. B-Man, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Really, really appreciate that. Joseph Woll. Unbelievable. He gets tripped up. 1, 2, 3 saves. Can't grab it. Has to come across. A 4th save, and he finally has it. Oh, my goodness. The pressure from Montreal and Woll. It would have been interesting to see if one of those would have got in, because Woll got bumped and tripped up in that fury, and he's got to go get a new stick. He's got to get that new stick. But it would have been interesting if one of those went in, if it would have been called back. Goaltender interference. But holy moly. Yeah, Mr. Holmgren, wasn't that something? That was wild. Very, very cool. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Empty net for Montreal. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. We'd love for you to subscribe and come back on Monday for the Leafs in Tampa Bay, because that's going to be a Monday night prime game. Here's an empty net for Matty Nyes, and he puts that one just wide. Down in the corner, 3:46 to go. Montreal going to pick it up the Great Wall of Toronto. There you go. Holy moly, he has been spectacular. Just being flipped down in the corner. Picked up, trying to play this one free side of the net. Woll going to drop the stick, grab it with that blocker. Now, one thing I'll say, when we were at the Leaf game a couple of months back, we went in the store and they have a lot of player sticks you could buy, and they had a Joseph Woll goalie stick there. And that goal stick that Joseph Woll uses is so light. It is super light. No wonder why those sticks are ridiculously expensive. They are so light. But man, he's playing awesome. You're killing me, Swalls. Hats off to Joseph. He's playing unbelievable. He might have 3 holes in him, but that's okay. Better than 6. Toronto going to chip this one out. It's going to be another icing call, as that's going to go just wide. 3:24 to go. Joseph Woll is earning his keep today. He has been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Yes, we will be back Monday night for Monday Night Prime. Leafs, Tampa Bay Lightning. I believe it's a 7:30 start. You need to double check. Make sure your notification bells are on, and you'll be notified when we go live a little bit beforehand. Back to the line. Here's another shot. It's deflected up and out of play. Favorite Swedish players in the NHL. Oh my gosh. There are a lot, Rob. There are a lot. I mean, Sweden has produced some ridiculous hockey players. Sundin was pretty good. Wasn't Peter Forsberg also Swede? If I'm not mistaken. I mean, he was ridiculous. Empty net for Montreal. 6-on-5 situation. 33 shots. Here's another shot. Gobbled up here by Lorentz. Lorentz trying to flip it out. Does get it over the line. Montreal has to tag up. Waiting. They do. Mr. Jade, what's going on? Welcome in. Sending Salming. I mean, Salming was ridiculous. Here it comes. Gallagher going to bring this in for Montreal. Habs looking to set it up. Under 3 minutes to go. To the line. Gooley putting it across. Down low. Side of the net. Trying to jam it there. It's right there. Woll with his right leg somehow kept that one out. Unbelievable. An empty net shot, and that's going to go wide. Another icing call. 2:33 to go. Joseph Woll. Holy moly. If Joseph Woll is not the player of the game for the Maple Leafs tonight, something's wrong. He has been outstanding. Gallagher right in that blue ice, and Joseph Woll stretching out. Oh, and you know what? The leg was there. Gallagher missed the puck, and he hit the leg. Holy, that was close. Yeah, Travis, you're probably right. You're probably right on that one. He was next level. He was well before his time too. Nylander gonna flip it to the line, not out. Here's a shot, and that's gonna be. Is it a broken stick? It's not. Laine fanned on it. Swedish hockey players have teeth, but they've got hair. 6 on 4 as Toronto's going to take a penalty here as Lorentz is going to get called.
That's his first penalty in 65 games.
Wow, first penalty in 65 games. He tries to poke it away from Matheson. Matheson goes down. Books, what's going on? Nice to see you back at it. Thank you so much, Books. I appreciate it. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like. Tough as nails. Len, I'll never forget that picture from the newspaper with the cut down his face. Oh my God. I mean, that was ridiculous. Off the draw, it's a 6 on 4 situation now. 6 on 4. So Montreal is on a power play with their goaltender pulled. Coming across. Down low, here's a shot. Woll in the splits, and again, and he makes a ridiculous save. Come on. Marner going to bank it off, and that's going to miss the net. All we need now is Joseph Woll to score a goal, and that would be a complete game. Let's get a Woll goalie goal. He deserves it after this performance. Toronto going to break it up at the line. Matty Nyes going to carry this down. No, he's going to pass it over. Here's a shot. Scores into the empty net. He passed it over. The shot was made. Toronto puts it in the empty net. David Kampf is going to get credit for the empty net goal. There it is. David Kampf puts one on. Good game, Leaf. Good game. Absolutely 7 straight goals now as Caulfield could not do it at the side of the net. They came close, but Woll just finds a way to cover that net. Mr. Dodge, welcome in. 7 straight goals for the Maple Leafs. Unbelievable. What an effort. David Boy, what's going on? Was saying Revo needs to chase down Xhekaj. Now I think Xhekaj best hunt down Reaves. That's right. I don't think Reaves will see the ice. Well, maybe they'll put the 4th line on now. When was the last time the Leafs scored 7 unanswered goals? I cannot remember. By 7 different goal scorers as well. 7 different goal scorers. Matty Nyes picks up the assist. But Montreal's still on a power play, by the way. And they're going to bring this in offside with 1:22. 1:22. Sitting here shaking my head. I cannot believe it. This has been a stellar performance. Stellar. I do want to take the time and thank all of our mods. Thank you so much for everything you do. Really, really appreciate it. I want to thank all of our gifters tonight. Robert and Richard and Prep. Thank you so much. And Beverly and B-Man. Thank you all so much for supporting our channel with a financial contribution. Really, really do appreciate it. Thomas, it was 3-0 Habs after the first period. That's right, David, there you go. The Toronto Maple Argos have a touchdown. They're going to win this touchdown to field goal. The Toronto Argos versus the Montreal Alouettes. The football game on ice breaks out. Again, thank you to everybody who hit that like and hit that subscribe for us. Really appreciate it. Toronto's going to intercept. They're going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Good night, Gordon. Again, we'll be back Monday. I hope you'll join us Monday night for Prime Night, Leafs in Tampa Bay. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This down in the corner. Timmins going to flip it. 16 seconds to go. Leafs going to get it out. Power play has expired, so the Leafs kill this one off. 10 seconds to go in the hockey game. Justin, thank you. Good night. And you're still at the keg. Jonathan, I'll take a piece of Billy Miner if you don't mind. Montreal brings it in, flips it up, and that game is done in the books. The Maple Leafs pull out the victory, pull out the W. 7 straight unanswered goals. Ridiculous. Let's do a real quick run through of all your goal scores. Let's go. Where are we going to go? Let's go back to, we'll just stay here. Why not? Here are your goal scores. It started with Kirby Dach, his 9th from Gouli and Laine. Then Patrick Laine, his 11th on the power play from Hudson and Suzuki. Then it was Josh Anderson, his 8th from Armia and Carrier. That was all in the first period. In the second period, it turned around. Bobby McMann started it with his 13th unassisted. Then Nicky Robertson with a deflection on the power play for his 8th of the year from Ekman-Larsson and Holmberg. The third period, it was then Nylander, his 27th from Bobby McMann. Ekman-Larsson, his 3rd on the power play from Domi. Then Austin Matthews, his 18th, and it was shorthanded from Marner and Riley. Then Lorentz, his 5th from Ekman-Larsson and Marner. And then David Kampf to the empty net with a shorthanded goal to wrap this one up. 7 straight goals for the Maple Leafs. Henry, what's going on? Huge comeback, huge win. This will go down in history, and I was here to hear it. Thank you. Richard, thank you for everything. This was awesome. There's one piece of business I think we have to wrap up with.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars for tonight's game. And I think, I got to take a look, and I got to be fair. I think star number 2, I'm a little torn because, Hudson did play a ridiculous game. I mean, he was awesome, but Lane Hudson was a -5 tonight. Hudson was a -5. Slafkovsky, no points, was a -1. Bobby McMann had a heck of a night. And remember, I said I wanted Bobby McMann over Slafkovsky, and I was asked what I was smoking. Well, no need to ask because actions speak louder than words. And boy, oh boy, they did one heck of a job. All right, 3 stars of the game. Star number 3 tonight, we're going to give it to Patrick Laine. Patrick Laine, even though he was a -2 tonight, he had a goal and an assist, picked up 2 points. Patrick Laine was all over the place tonight. I thought he played a decent game, so we're going to give him star number 3. Star number 2 tonight, it's going to be co-stars. Bobby McMann and Mitch Marner. Well, no, Mitch Marner, he had 2 points. He played okay. We're giving it to Bobby McMann. Bobby McMann, a goal and an assist. He got it going for the Leafs. 2 points tonight. He was awesome. 5 shots on net, 2 blocks and a hit. And your number 1 star, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be Joseph Woll. Joseph Woll was ridiculous, stopping 33 of 36 shots. But some of his saves were lights out stupid. They were so good. Joseph Woll kept the Maple Leafs in this hockey game, and he was awesome. Again, thank you all so much for being a part of what we do. Thank you, mods. Thank you to our members. Thank you, everybody. We look forward to seeing you Monday night for the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, thank you for all the kind words. We're getting better. The voice is getting stronger. We're going to be here to kick it with you moving on over. Why not Ekman-Larsson? So Ekman-Larsson played good. He did have a goal, but I thought Bobby McMann played a little better. I'd love to give it to everybody, but we'll see. But he did have a really, really good game. From all of us here at the Samwelb 12 Experience and our new channel, Hockey HQ, which if you're not subscribed to, go over and give it a subscribe. Hockey HQ, we say good night, we say thank you, and we say we'll see you Monday. Go Leafs, go.